Ganesha, the remover of obstacles and the harbinger of success and prosperity. Let us take a moment to seek his divine blessings before we proceed further. With this, I humbly request the members of Shruti Ahlad to present the Ganesh Mandana, invoking the grace and blessings of Lord Ganesha upon all of us.
त्रिदण्ड महाकाय कोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा गणनायकाय गणदेवताय गणाध्यक्षाय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणमण्डिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि आ चतुराय गानप्राणाय गानान्तरात्मने गानोत्सुकाय गानमध्याय गानोत्सुकमनसे गुरुपूजिताय गुरुदेवताय गुरुकुलस्थायिने गुरुविक्रमाय गुह्यप्रवराय गुरुवे गुणगुरुवे क्षेत्रे गुरुधर्म सदा राजाय साराय गीत तत्वाय गीत गोत्राय धीमहि गूढगुल्फाय गन्धमत्याय गोजयप्रदाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि
A very warm, pleasant, and enthusiastic morning to all of you present here. I, Divyani Jhade,
And I, Soumya Katyar,
welcome you all to the celebration of Pharma Anveshan 2025 with the theme Entrepreneurship and Startups in Pharma and Pharmacy Practice, encouraging innovation, incubation centers, and pharmaceutical startups. This theme is focused on promoting the development of pharmaceutical startups and fostering innovation within the pharmacy sector.
The Pharmacy Council of India has announced that this day, that is 6th March, which is the birth anniversary of Professor Emil Schroff, will be officially recognized as the National Pharmacy Education Day. Professor Emil Schroff created and shaped the precise pathway for pharmaceutical education in India with his predisposition, understanding, capacity, patriotism, and comprehensive visualization. He has been a pioneer to introduce full-fledged 3 years B.Pharm course at BHU for the first time in India in 1937. He is the long-time unsung hero of pharmacy education in India and thus making a deep mark on the various aspects of pharmacy education.
And Indore Institute of Pharmacy has never held back in recognizing the importance and celebrating such important occasions surrounding the pharma department. So, let's begin the event with great enthusiasm and energy. But before we begin, let us not forget to seek blessings of Ma Saraswati on this auspicious occasion. I would like to request all the dignitaries to please get upon the stage and kindle the lamp along with the Shruti Ahlad group for Saraswati Vandana.
शारदे 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 नमो नमस्तु शारदे सकल कला विशारदे नमो नमस्तु शारदे सकल कला विशारदे अजान मीर धारदे मनत सद्विचार दे अजान मीर धारदे मनत सद्विचार दे वीणाधरे सुहासिनी हे वृंद पद्मवासिनी वीणाधरे सुहासिनी हे श्वेत पद्मवासिनी शुभ्र वस्त्र धारिणी नमोस्तु चित्तहारिणी शारदे 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 सकल कला विशारदे नमो नमस्तु शारदे सकल कला विशारदे अबोध अल्प मजमती दया करी सरस्वती विमूढ़ हो बृहस्पति सुश्रुताच भगवती संयोज हंस वाहिनी है नाद ब्रह्म मोहिनी मनोज हंस वाहिनी नमो मयूर विहारिणी नमोस्तु वै निवारिणी शारदे 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 नमो नमस्तु शारदे सकल कला विशारदे नमो नमस्तु शारदे सकल कला विशारदे
Thank you very much, everyone. To grace the occasion today, we have with us our Chief Patron, Honorable Group Advisor, Sparsh and SEWS, Shri Arun S. Bhatnagar Sir. Our Chief Guest for the day, Mr. Sanjay Khanzode Sir, Plant Head Lupin Pharmaceuticals. Our Guest of Honor, Mr. Paresh Chawla Sir, Managing Director at Alpa Laboratories Limited. Our guest of honor, Ms. Shilpi Singh, Head Project Management and Technology Transfer at Piramal Pharma and Solutions Indore. We're also honored with the presence of Dr. Nirmal Dongre Sir, President, APTI, MP State Branch, Professor and Head Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences at Sage University, Indore. Dr. Keshav Patidar Sir, Principal IIST, Dr. Nimita Manucha Ma'am, Principal IIP, our respected CAO, Mr. Punil Duggal Sir, HODs, faculty members, and dear students. I wholeheartedly welcome you all.
With this, it's time to welcome our esteemed guest. To welcome
I also request all these dignitaries to please get up on the stage and take their respective seats.
With this, it's time to welcome our esteemed guest. To welcome our chief guest, Mr. Sanjay Khanzori, sir, with a planted and memento, I call upon Honorable Group Advisor, sir, to do the honors. Thank you, sir. To welcome our guest of honors, Mr. Paresh Chawla, sir, with a planter and memento, I again call upon Honorable Group Advisor, sir, to do the honors. Thank you, sir. To welcome our chief guest, Ms. Shilpi Singh, ma'am, with a planter and memento, I now call upon Dr. Nimita Manocha, ma'am, and Honorable Group Advisor, sir, to do the honors.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, ma'am. To welcome our esteemed guest, Dr. Nirmal Dongre, sir, I again call upon ma'am, Dr. Namita Manucha, ma'am, and Group Advisor, sir, to do the honors. Thank you very much, sir and ma'am. We're also honored with the presence of more esteemed guests, and to welcome them, I'll start with Dr. Amit Joshi, sir, Principal LNCT Vidyapeeth. We wholeheartedly welcome you, sir, and to welcome sir with a planter, I request Dr. Darshan Zamindar, sir, to please welcome him with a planter. Thank you very much, sir. Our next guest, Dr. Shikha Agrawal, ma'am, professor at Skyper. I request Dr. Paliwal, sir, to welcome ma'am with a planter. Dr. G. N. Dharwekar, sir, principal at AIPER. We wholeheartedly welcome you, sir. To welcome, sir, I request Dr. Rupesh Gautam, sir, to present the planter.
सचिन जी का नाम बताओ, संजय जी, सचिन जी।
Next, esteemed guest, Dr. Sachin Jain, Principal at Oriental University. We wholeheartedly welcome you, sir. To welcome, sir, I again request Dr. Nadeem Faruqi, sir, to present planter. Our next guest, Dr. Sunil Dwivedi, sir, Professor at Aurobindo. To welcome, sir, I request Dr. Rekha, ma'am, to present him with a planter. Dr. Sudha Vengulkar Lekar, ma'am. She is a dean at Oriental University. We welcome you, ma'am. To welcome ma'am, I again request Rekha ma'am to present her with a planter. Dr. Rakesh Patel, sir, principal at Malwa Institute. Okay, sir is not here with us yet. I'm so sorry. Yeah, so to welcome sir, I request Dr. Nadeem Faruqi, sir, to present a planter. Dr. Sanjay Jain, sir, Dean Medicaps. Okay. So with this, we'll proceed with our program.
Now, to kickstart the event, let me introduce you all.
सुनील द्विवेदी बच्चा, डॉक्टर सुनील द्विवेदी हो गया ना?
Now, to kickstart the event, let me introduce you all with none other than Dr. Nimita Manocha ma'am, Principal IIB.
Ma'am carries a rich experience of 26 years in pharmacy. She has guided around 44 MPharm students, published around 45 research papers in reputed international and national journals, and has authored a book. She has 2 patents in her credit. Her research thrust area is analytical method development, bioactive isolation, and synthesis of medicinal compounds. She carries 9 years of industrial experience in the QA department in GlaxoSmithKline Farm, Kenya, QC department in Ellis Chemical Kenya, Jameson's Lab, and Techno Commercial BD Consultancy with Biozenta Life Science and Sion Farm Limited. She has represented the company in worldwide CPHL Pharmaceutical Conference in India, Germany, and Thailand. She completed her B Pharm from Dr. Hari Singh Gaur University, Sagar. She attained her M Pharm degree with specialization in pharmaceutical and medicinal chemistry from SGSI TS Indore. Her research work was on computer aided drug design QSAR studies of quaternary ammonium compounds for anti malarial activity. Dr. Manoja was awarded her PhD from SGVU, Jaipur, whereby her research work was bioactive isolation, characterization, and pharmacological study of medicinal plants for anti rheumatic activity. Currently, ma'am serves as a principal and professor at Indore Institute of Pharmacy, IST Group of Institutes. We wholeheartedly welcome you on the stage, ma'am, for the welcome address. Ma'am, please.
Thank you, Soumya. Good morning. I extend a warm welcome to our distinguished guests, our chief guest, Mr. Sanjay Kansode sir, plant head Lupin Pharma India. Guest of honor Dr. Neeraj Upmanyu sir, Central Council member PCI, Professor and Pro Vice Chancellor Sage University Bhopal. Guest of honor Mr. Paresh Chawla sir, MD Alpa Labs, and he's also the chairman of the Indian Drug Association, Manufacturers Association, MP State. Guest of honor Ms. Shilpi Singh ma'am, head Project Management and Technology Transfer, Piramal Pharma Solutions. Honorable Shri Arun Bhatnagar sir, Group Advisor of SPARSH and IST Group of Institutes. Dr. Keshav Patidar sir, Principal of IST. Respected faculties And our special guest, Mr. Dr. Nirmal Dongre sir, President, State Level APTI and HOD Department of Pharmacy, Sage University, Indore, respected principals of various colleges, HODs, faculties, and professionals, pharmacy professionals from various fields, IST Group, CAO of IST Group, and my dear faculty members and students. It is my great pleasure to welcome you all on this exciting and special occasion on National Education Pharmacy Day, that is the Pharma Anveshan 2025, which has been supported by the Pharmacy Council of India and is being organized by Indore Institute of Pharmacy. The theme of which is entrepreneurship and startups in pharma and pharmacy practice, encouraging innovation, incubation centers, and pharmaceutical startups. We are all actually standing at a crossroad where the dynamic fields of pharma and pharmacy practice are undergoing profound transformation. Innovation fueled by this technology advancements and groundbreaking research are now paving the way and reshaping the whole global pharmaceutical market worldwide. In addition, it is also paving way for new generation leaders, that is, the entrepreneurs. As you all are aware, the government is also encouraging various policies encouraging entrepreneurship and innovation. Nowadays, all the AI based apps or softwares in the healthcare system are basically driving significant advancement in technology, whereby they are transforming patient care, transforming the diagnostic ways and process of treatment. These innovations, which are leveraging artificial intelligence, are very helpful because they are increasing the accuracy, efficiency, at the same time, accessibility to healthcare. The key impact areas of this AI have been noticed, like in our artificial intelligence with machine learning, has been very beneficial in the drug discovery, drug design, as well as personalized medication. Even the predictive analytics have been very useful when we have to predict drug-drug interaction. So with this healthcare system that we are going ahead, if we want any innovations, it always has to go hand in hand with artificial intelligence. Indore Institute of Pharmacy is a well-established institute which proudly holds the NAC-A accreditation. And in our institute, we strongly believe in fostering holistic development to our students through our unique initiative of Samagra Samutkash Yojana, which aims at providing academic excellence to our students in a research-driven ecosystem, along with a balance of harmony of work-life balance. If we look at it, we are actually in a way already implementing the NEP 2020 because we have such activities like the skill improvement programs, which are all the time remodified as per the needs of the industry. And we have communication classes. This is all done to make our students industry ready, 4.0, 5.0 ready. As well as that, we also have our entrepreneurship and incubation cell, whereby we encourage students for startups and innovations. In fact, our institute is committed to this research, whereby we have 10 lakhs that is provided to students funding for any startups. At the same time, we also have a research policy which encourages and promotes research, remuneration given to the students. Apart from this, we also have this Green Wave Club, which is giving children an exposure to the significance of sustainability and maintaining things of the nature. As we move ahead, we have found that we have also included PharmD course, which is the need of the industry right now, because we have to have graduates who are able to match and work hand in hand with doctors when it comes to hospital or clinical pharmacy. At the same time, India is getting lots of projects related to clinical research. So our PharmD students are capable with those degrees, the knowledge as well as the skills to meet up the needs of the growing demand of the healthcare system. The event's theme is incredibly timely. It's through entrepreneurship that we are poised to redefine the future of pharmacy as well as the pharmacy practice. Incubators, innovation hubs are the fertile grounds where new ideas take roots and entrepreneurs receive the tools needed to make their visions come into life. In fact, in our second session, we have also invited the MSME additional director, Mr. Goyal, who is going to highlight on how these incubators and innovations can function for us to make it implementable. Today's event kicks off with an expert session, whereby we're having industry experts who are here to provide invaluable lights and perspectives. We are fortunate to have industry leaders from various technical expertise, like we have Mr. Sanjay Kansode sir, plant head of Lupin, and we have Ms. Shilpi Singh, who's got extensive experience in project management and technology transfer from Nicholas. In line with the theme, we are also fortunate to have the second generation entrepreneur, Mr. Paresh Chawla, who's the MD of Alpa Labs, founded in 1967, and has been able to bring the company into the global presence. Sir also is the chairman of the Indian Manufacturing Association and is very active as a chairman. I mean, we have attended many of his sessions and we appreciate that, sir. In line with our theme, we are delighted to welcome also in the second stage, we are having our dynamic panel session, and we have already strategically assembled experts from various fields so that we could have a comprehensive view. Like from the academics, we'll be having in the second half Dr. Arun Gupta sir, principal of Chameli Devi, Dr. Das from NMIMS. We are having from the government sector, we are having our drug inspector, Ms. Sarika Agarwal ma'am. We'll be having MSME additional director, Dr. Gaurav Goyal sir. At the same time, from the pharmacy practice, we'll be having Dr. Govinda Ajmera, CEO of Apple Hospital. The purpose of which is to have, experts from various fields who could collectively share their opinion on the NEP 2020 implementation, challenges, and opportunities. As we all are pharmacists, we know that a pharmacist's compassion and empathy can make a world difference to the patient's need. And as we say, our words of pharmacists are like antibiotics. The smile is analgesic, touch is anti inflammatory, presence is antiseptic, and feeling is antipyretic. I hope you all understand that word, yes. So, to our aspiring entrepreneurs, which is the theme, an entrepreneur is someone who has a vision for something and a want to create. Don't be afraid to take a leap. Your ideas have the potential to transform the healthcare system. As I end my address today, I would like first to share my gratitude to Pharmacy Council of India for their support to conduct this program. And this event was not made possible without the dynamic and progressive vision of our group advisor, who has been very supportive, Honorable Shri Arun Patnagar sir, very supportive and encouraging us to take ahead this program, though we had very few time in between. And great thanks to our guests who have come in such a short notice. Even Dr. Nirmal Dongre sir, a very busy schedule he has today, but we appreciate your presence, sir. Thanks to our team, faculties, IST group, and I'd like to end by saying that I encourage you all to fully engage in today's session and have a good network. At the same time, get the knowledge shared by everyone. Hoping you have a great session today. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Now we take immense pleasure in introducing you all with none other than our group advisor, Sri Arun S. Bhatnagar, sir.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir, definitely.
Please welcome, sir.
Our chief guest Sanjay ji, Neeraj ji, Paresh Chawla ji. I will not pronounce your designation. It will be done so many times. So we are honored, Dr. Nirmal ji, all our distinguished guests, We are very thankful to you. We are very thankful to PCI, Montu Patel ji, and our Dhiren sir, and particularly Nirmal ji, that you have supported us in this endeavor. So I will not take much of time because I want to listen to the industry experts, because this a time has come when industry and education and universities should work in tandem. There should be continuous communication between us. So whatever industry needs, we should produce according to your needs. As far as the startup is concerned, there are few data. We are having at least 1,59,000 startups as per Department of Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade. And around 102, we have unicorns with us. Out of that, to make Shilpi Singh ji happy, 73 around startups are having director as a woman director. So it shows the recent survey conducted by one of the agency, people are preferring tier 2 and tier 3 cities because of the cost effectiveness and skills are available, land cost is low. As far as, we have to be very cautious about startups and entrepreneurs, because the role of emerging technologies are increasing day by day. For example, already mentioned, I don't want to go in detail because you are the expert, whether it is AI and machine learning, whether it is 3D printing, whether it is AR and VR lab, or whether it is blockchain technology, data analytics, so many things. Even crowdfunding platforms are available. Tokenization is available. So many techniques, emerging technologies are available. So I would like to caution my students and those who are interested in startups, kindly make a solid base of emerging technologies. Out of 67 technologies, in 54 technologies, China are ahead from us. We are in none. It is alarming, because I would like to criticize industries also, because you are not inventing or not investing much in R&D. Where will you go from here? No innovations. What pharma students are getting in multinationals as a starting salary? If this will be the state of affair, believe me, B Pharma is dying. There is no student in Pharma. So all industrial experts, professors, PCI should listen and should work on that direction. Otherwise, you will not get pharma students in future. Because my student getting 90%. And what he is getting after 4 years? 15,000. You want quality? No, you will not get it. I will ask them to do MBA. Whether to go to pharma industry. Minimum wages people are getting more. So today is the time to listen. I can keep on going regarding edge technology. That is not my field, but I am 5G and 6G technology and how they are playing the role. Madam must be aware what has happened just recently in London. I would like to draw your attention to all faculty members. Until unless you will not go through the computer science, you cannot have a bright future. AI is dominating and dominating and dominating. What happened recently in London? I will just let you know. There is a one doctor, Professor Josh Pinedes, and his team in Imperial College of London. They spent years working out and proving why some superbug are immune to antibiotics. This is latest. He gave co-scientists a tool made by Google, a short prompt answering. Today's prompt engineering is one of the very latest branch. what prompt you are giving to AI. So a prompt asking it about the core problem he had been investigating, and it reached to the same conclusion in 48 hours. The researchers have been trying to find out how some superbug, dangerous germs that are resistant to antibiotics, get created. This hypothesis is that the superbugs can form a tail from different viruses which allows them to spread between species. Professor Pinetz linked it to superbug having keys which enable them to move from home to home or host species to host species. Critically, this hypothesis was unique to the research team and had not been published anywhere else. Nobody in the team has shared their findings. So Mr. Pinedis was happy to use this to test Google's new AI tool. Just 2 days later, the AI returned a few hypotheses. Artificial intelligence returned a few hypotheses, and its first thought, the top answer provided, suggested superbugs take tails in exactly the way his research described. This will change science. The impact of AI is wholly contested. Its advocates say it will enable scientific advances, while others worry it will eliminate jobs. Professor Pinet said beautifully that he understood why fears about impact on job, such as he was the first reaction people, but he added, when you think about it, it is more that you have an extremely powerful tool with you. We have to multiply our efforts without multiplying our time. So AI agents are available to us. They are our supplementary, not complementary. They are our substitute. So today faculty and students must learn that they have to change the entire syllabus of your B Pharma. They have to introduce AI. They have to introduce languages. There should be cooperation between you, industry, and in India, we only talk. We don't act. The future will not forgive us. Mind my words, you are nowhere. You are having some kind of pride in competence on IT industry. That is also going. You will not get jobs. BTech students will not get the jobs in future because USA is shutting their doors. Europe is having no economic prosperity. China में 35,000 kindergarten schools are closed. Hotels are closed. You will get free house in 100 rupees. There are cities where nobody is staying, nobody is living. They are vacant. And you people are not doing any research. In colleges are fraud. They are not teaching the students what they would like, what they should teach. I am very sorry to say these words, but these should be our eye opener. There should be compulsorily courses in languages in B Pharma. We have to be strict with our students because मेरा कहना यह है कि हम उनको खुश करने के लिए नहीं है, हम उनका भला करने के लिए. दोनों चीजों में फर्क, इसलिए हमने 75% का अटेंडेंस का रूल रखा कि मुझे मालूम है कि उनका फ्यूचर ब्राइट नहीं होगा जब तक वो रिगरस ट्रेनिंग में नहीं करेंगे. तो आज जरूरत है कि इंडस्ट्री और एकेडमिया दोनों जुड़ें और आप हमें बताएं कि आपको क्या चाहिए और हम वो प्रोड्यूस करें. हमारे स्टूडेंट्स को 10-10 घंटे काम करने की आदत आनी चाहिए. जब नारायण मूर्ति वो बात कहता है कि 19 आवर्स तक काम करो तो आई सपोर्ट. काम करने से कोई नहीं मरता. हम लोग सुबह के 3-3 बजे तक काम करते थे और आज 70 साल की एज में भी काम कर रहे हैं. तो काम करना एक प्रिविलेज है. स्ट्रेस इज अ प्रिविलेज. यू शुड नो हाउ टू हैंडल दैट स्ट्रेस. अभी देखिए, अगर आप काम नहीं करेंगे तो पीछे रह जाएंगे. अभी एक बड़ा चमत्कार हुआ है. अभी जो माइक्रोसॉफ्ट है उसने मजोरोना बनाया, one that can scale to millions of qubits on a single chip. A laptop can solve a problem of 10 electrons. supercomputer can solve a problem of 20 electrons. But no classical computer in the world can exactly solve the behavior of 30 or 40 or 50 electrons. The number 30, 40, 50 electrons, those numbers are seemingly small, but require lifetime in the universe time scale to solve all the computers together. एक आज क्वांटम कंप्यूटर जो सॉल्व कर सकता है, पूरे वर्ल्ड के कंप्यूटर्स उसको सॉल्व नहीं कर सकते. अगर हम इसको कैलकुलेशन इतनी कॉम्प्लिकेटेड है कि अगर क्लासिकल कंप्यूटर आप ले लें और वो प्लेनेट के बराबर हो, अर्थ प्लेनेट के बराबर हो, तब भी वो क्वांटम कंप्यूटिंग को मैच नहीं कर सकते. तो माइक्रोसॉफ्ट डिजाइन्ड ए चिप that is able to measure the presence of Majorana. Majorana allows to create a topological qubit which is reliable, small and controllable. This chip alone can store 1,000,000 qubits. One more area of, तो ये जो चीजें आ रही हैं, क्वांटम कंप्यूटिंग आ रही है, एआई आ रहा है, एज कंप्यूटिंग आ रहा है, आप कहां जा रहे हो? आप क्या पढ़ रहे हो? आज 3D से, एआर और वीआर के कॉम्बिनेशन से, मिक्स रियलिटी के कॉम्बिनेशन से क्या चीज आप नहीं दिखा सकते बच्चों? कितने कंपनीज के पास वो फैसिलिटी है, कितने कॉलेजेस में ये फैसिलिटी है, ये बहुत चिंतन का विषय है. आज हम चाइना से कंपेयर करते हैं कि वो 64 में से 57 टेक्नोलॉजी में आ गए. जानते हैं उसका बजट क्या है एजुकेशन का? $900 बिलियन. इंडिया का बजट क्या है? $12 बिलियन. जो R&D वहां हो रहा है वो हमारे क्यों नहीं हो सकता? हम लोग जनरिक ड्रग के पीछे कब तक पड़ेंगे? आज इंडिया का एक्सपोर्ट घट रहा है क्योंकि क्वालिटी नहीं दे रहा. आज यूएसए के ट्रंप आपसे जिस भाषा में बात कर रहे हैं उससे हमें शर्म आती है. वो कहते हैं कि ये आज का टॉपिक नहीं है, लेकिन जरूरी है कि हम इस बातों को सोचें और चिंतन करें कि क्या हम सही डायरेक्शन में जा रहे हैं. स्टार्टअप्स की बात, एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप की बात, कितने कॉलेजेस हैं जो उसको प्रमोट कर रहे हैं? कितने इंडस्ट्री हैं जो कॉलेजेस को कह रही है कि आप शुरू करिए, हम आपके साथ हैं. आज जरूरी है कि हम लोग सोचें बिफोर इट इज टू लेट. आई एम सॉरी, मैंने कुछ हार्श वर्ड्स का प्रयोग किया, कुछ प्रिंसिपल साहिबान या बैठे हैं, बुरा भी मान सकते हैं, मानिए, जरूरी है मानना और उस पर चिंतन करना भी जरूरी है, क्योंकि जब हम तक चिंतन नहीं करेंगे तब तक हम आगे नहीं बढ़ेंगे. मैं बात कर रहा था दीपेंद्र सर से, उन्होंने मुझे अच्छी न्यूज दी कि बी फार्मा का पूरा सिलेबस रिवाइज हो रहा है. इट्स अ वेरी गुड थिंग. टाइम आ गया है, आप खुद भी सीखिए, टीचर्स, फैकल्टी, पढ़िए रोजाना और अपने ज्ञान को समृद्ध करिए. वक्त आपका इंतजार नहीं करेगा, समय निकला जा रहा है. इससे पहले कि फार्मेसी कॉलेज बंद हो, जागरूक होइए एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप पर, इनोवेशन पर, नई टेक्निक्स पर. बच्चों को यही पढ़ाइए, उनको नई चीजों के बारे में ज्ञान दीजिए और उससे पहले स्वयं भी लीजिए. थैंक यू वेरी मच.
Thank you very much, sir. And to proceed with the further sessions, I request all the dignitaries to please take their seats down the stage. In the meantime, we are also graced with with the presence of our esteemed guest, Dr. Dheeraj Jain, sir, Principal NMT Gujarat. continue the event, as I was saying, we are also graced with the presence of Dr. Dheeraj Jain, sir, Principal NMT Gujarati. And to welcome sir, I request Dr. Gurmeet Chabra, sir, to present planter. I request Dr. Rupesh, sir, to please welcome sir with a planter. We wholeheartedly welcome you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Moving forward, we have our chief guest, Mr. Sanjay Khanzode, sir, plant head Lupin Pharmaceuticals.
I take immense pleasure in introducing you all with sir. It is our a privilege to welcome a distinguished professional with an impressive 29 years of experience in the pharmaceutical industry. With expertise spanning semi solid formulations, inhalational, nasal metered dosage, dry powder inhalation, tablets, and capsule, he has contributed significantly to renowned organizations such as Lupin Limited, Torrent Pharma, and FDC Limited. A graduate of Amravati University with a bachelor's of pharmacy, he further honed his expertise with a master's in pharmaceutical operations and management from BITS Pilani. He has also undergone management training at IIM Ahmedabad and Nagpur and is black belt trained, showcasing his commitment to operational excellence. Mr. Khanzode is an expert in production operations, process optimization, and technology enhancement, ensuring efficiency and compliance in pharmaceutical manufacturing. His leadership in resource planning, materials management, and cross functional coordination has been instrumental in driving innovations and excellence in the industry. Please join me in welcoming a visionary leader and expert in pharmaceutical manufacturing, Mr. Sanjay Khanzode. We welcome you, sir.
Arun sir and respectable Arun sir and principal ma'am and all my dear friends. I am here honored with present some my journey in the pharmacy and also the our what are the best you can do in the pharmacy after doing the pharmacy that I'll just guide you and I'll first introduce myself Sanjay Khandode. I have done pharmacy B pharmacy and I have total 30 years of experience in pharmaceutical industry. Mainly I have worked in pharmacy like pharmacy companies like Lupin, Torrent and FDC Limited. So I have expertise in tablet capsules production, inhalations, and powder formulations. So I have also experience in heading the manufacturing operations, plant operations, and starting with this my career. I have started my career with very less salary because what Alun sir has told us that the salary structure in pharmacy is not that much good. I agree that, but if you have that knowledge and courage to perform the best, you will definitely get more. But what we have to do is that, in addition to our pharmacy, we have to upgrade our skill with AI. What Sir has said is very perfect. That we have to upgrade our knowledge, communication skill, presentation skill. That also we have to mental stability is also important because when we have to work in an environment, it is competitive exam, a competitive environment. There is lot many competition that we struggle from the our childhood till we get the job, and after getting the job also we have to survive the job is more important, because every day is a challenging day. Now after 30 years also we are facing the same issue, because we have to deliver the best, because where we are working, that organization needs to generate profit. If that organization will be in profit, then the working employees with you, they get the best salaries, and also you get also benefits, and company will grow. So what sir said that you should be present 75% in the college, but I said why 70%, you should be 100%, because in companies we are working, that we cannot even get late by 1 minute now. Of that we have to cut our salaries. So if get shocked when you enter into the pharma, that our job, you have to be familiar with the same situation in our colleges, because what our parents are paying fees, and they are we are also here to learn, and we have to learn each and every minute, so that get the benefit of that what time we are spending here. It is important that gaining the knowledge not only of pharmacy, but at the same time we have to upgrade our skill, that you can do here also. We are not wait for that your syllabus get changed and then we will learn. Right now we can have that faculty, that facility on our we can have lot many this educational programs free of charge on computer, that on internet, in YouTube. You can avail that facilities and upgrade your skills, because when we recruit out people, most of that, because we prefer these IST students here, because we are working here in Pitampur, and we have conducted lot many our campus interviews here, and many students are working with me also. We give preference this to local students, but you people have to upgrade your skill, communication skill, presentation skill, knowledge, because see, only having the good academic knowledge will not help to survive in the industry. You have, you have to interact with your colleagues, superiors. Day to day we are working in the our regulated plant. We are regulated plant. We are mainly exporting our medicines to the US, and 100% US market is there. And our main that aim is that we have to produce quality products, because see, we are in a noble business of pharmacy, because we are saving the life of the people. So this is our main agenda or main aim, that we have to produce the quality products. So quality is most important, and for that we have to have that knowledge of that our practices that we are doing on the shop floor. We have to follow that practices. For that we have to learn each and every day that what best we can do, what are the new guidelines there in the industry that we have to follow, and we have to interact with the foreign auditors also, because most of the time it is challenging that we should get our plant, it should be any observation free or any deficiency free. Any deficiency or observations on in our regulated plant will that definitely reduce the profit margin. So each and every day we have to learn, so that we can perform best and we can deliver best. So what sir has told, that is perfectly right, that nowadays our every pharma company also entering into the AI industry 4, because see, because without computer, without AI, we cannot survive, because now what we are doing right now, we are having the hard copies of the BMR, batch manufacturing records. So it is now 200, 300 pages. Now whatever we are doing, everything in computerization. We have that our batch manufacturing record or batch reports, whatever the what we are manufacturing the batch, that we have the all 21 CFR compliance. So computer knowledge is must. Whatever the operators, officers we are hiring, we are educating them on the computer. Those have already the knowledge of the computer, we prefer them to recruit. So it is better to get it upgraded yourself for the computer knowledge, and that work improve your skill. So not only important is the communication skill, you have to improve that communication skill also. What sir told that they have arranging here different programs for the computer skill, of the communication skill, English improvement. That is, you have to take benefit of that, because we have, when we conduct the interviews, that so most of the people are lacking in that. And in industry, everything is, because we are in the US business, we need to have the communication with other our customers. Those are mainly from the outside, that Europe, US. So we have to deal with them in with English. So it is better to have good communication, and you have to improve your English, so that we can easily we acquire recruit you in the our companies. You get it easily job that, because we do not want that much technical knowledge. We want that communication should be good. Technically, whatever we want, that we will learn them. We will educate them. Because see, what you are educating in the B Pharmacy course, it is theoretical. What we are going to do in the industry, it is more different. So definitely we'll go through that. You take you through the operations, manage that operations of different machines, quality, quality assurance, quality compliance, and quality control. There are different instruments. We'll educate you that on that, but we have to have that basic knowledge of English, that so that you can perform that, or you can read the instructions, whatever there to perform you. So what today's theme is, that we have to entrepreneurship and startup in pharma. Why we are having that mainly three. So mainly encouraging innovations, incubation centers, and what we have to do in the pharmaceuticals. So in our pharmaceutical energy supply chain is most important, because we have to fulfill the supply of our customers. So supply should be, we have to that in uninterrupted supply is most important. For that we have to have that much quality. We have to produce the quality products, and to give that quality products, we have to work hard from by our heart. So this is the future of pharmaceuticals. Mainly medicines. We have that these different opportunities we have. In that we have the personalized medicines. In this tailoring the treatment of individual, we can work in this digital health and pharmacy informatics. We can work here also in that electronic health records, telepharmacy, and mobile health apps. We can have the these are the opportunities where we can work on this. Also in pharmacogenomics, that is what pharmacogenomics is. That is new frontier drug therapy. In that we have to have work on the person's genetic makeup, that will improve the response of drug. Here is the new field where we can also work on this. What sir told, that starters we have to, we can have work on this all the different starters. that is biopharmaceuticals and gene therapy is there. Expansion of clinical pharmacy. Clinical pharmacy is also one of the area where we can work, because what sir told that we have to invent on the R&D, but it is not easy to invent on R&D, because developing a new drug, it requires clinical trials, that is phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. It requires too much of investment. So nowadays our companies are investing out 9%, 10% of their profit revenue on the R&D. But still the what sir told that is good, that is I agree, because inventing on R&D is less in India, because bigger companies are also that inventing less. When we investing more in R&D, then definitely we will survive in this pharmaceutical business. Telepharmacy also we can do on remote services. That is in the or after pharmacy we can adopt this job that or in the that status of telepharmacy, that in the teleconsultation, remote dispensing, medical counseling, we can do this also. That pharmacologization and drug safety. Pharmacovigilance is the one of the science of detecting, assessing, understanding and preventing drug that ADR, that is adverse drug reaction. The adverse drug reaction is important because what drug we are producing, it should be safely safe for the patient. Then monitoring drug safety, post-marketing surveillance. Post-marketing surveillance will help. This is the most important field in the pharmacy, because pharmacist will help to track the safety of the drug. So we have to ensure that the medication are continually evaluated, the risk and benefits. Our health and wellness advocacy, chronic disease management we can do in this, and immunization we are going to do. Health screening also we can do in this health and wellness advocacy. This is one of the field where we can also work. Then pharmaceutical entrepreneurships. Pharmacy retail we can open. We can do hospital pharmacy and retail pharmacy. Pharmaceutical manufacturing we can do. Mainly that in niche pharmaceutical manufacturing companies that we can do. Health tech innovators are there developing apps, perform platforms or devise the enhanced medication management to improve the patient adherence. These are the different thing, we can have the opportunities to work on this. And incubation center, what the ma'am told that some incubators, what the incubators are, they are helping the pharmacists to develop their skills and they have to have more help from the incubators to enter and grow in the pharmaceutical field. That is creating a supportive environment to startups. That is access to crucial resources and infrastructure they will provide, like laboratories, state-of-the-art laboratories, equipments and technology which are essential for conducting research and development. So second is guidance and mentorship for the success. These incubators, what they will do, they will provide the guidance for the new students or new entrepreneur who will entering into the pharmacy business. So they will help for that. Collaborative atmosphere for networking the and creativity. They will also help to have the increase the networking with the pharmacy students and pharmacy who will enter into the new business. Accelerating innovation in the field. So they are overcoming the challenges. What are the challenges in the startups overcoming? That what then when we open an industry, that these are the challenges we have to face. That is regulatory compliance. That is very much we have to go through the regulatory compliance, like every country has their own regulatory rules and regulations. We have to follow that. Then talent shortages. What sir told that we have to have that talent which will be fulfill our requirement. That is pharmacy, that we have to also have knowledge of the computer education, intellectual property, that we have to, that patent infringement is there. So we have to also have look on that. And supply chain management, we have to uninterrupted supply we have to provide to the market, so that will impact your profit. So uninterrupted supply chain management is most important, because and data security, whatever the data we have, that is should not be getting hacking or all the other loss of data will impact the profit of the company. And resilience to change. We have to change. We have to change with the our requirement and our market. And healthcare professional engagement. We have to interact with the doctors, our industry experts, and also our customers. So these are the challenges in the starters. So what we can do to overcome these challenges? So train our team on regulations. We have to train our training is important. We have to learn much more things. Tackling of talent shortages also we have to do, and protecting intellectual property. That is, we have to have sophisticated strategies. Companies may conduct regular patent landscape assessments and predict supply chain issues. We have to check that our supply chain, that supply to the market of the product should not get interrupted. And cyber defense, that we have to have that server issue, that we have to have the risk assessment, employee training programs. So we have to have that strong cyber defense and build relationship with the healthcare professional. What are the different pharmaceutical practices that I have already gone through that? So now, what Gen AI we are using in the pharmaceutical industry? Mainly the content creation. What we have to do in the Gen AI? One, we are now entering into the Gen AI field into our pharmacy education. That is mainly we have to create the content, then we have to use the NLG logarithms and smart operation assistant that we are using, that when we create the data into the our all computer all data like our SOPs, BMRs, instructions that we fill into our system, and that when we open that assistant, that we will ask that what will be the procedure for operation of that machine, that will give all the details in 1 second. So this will be helpful for the others, and this is the what we are doing in the pharmacy. That is what we have to the what are the different uses of the AI. So quality insights, production cost, batch parameters, input specification. These are all the AI related, where we can be get the help of this AI to get the details in the fraction of seconds. That's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. That surely was a very informative session. So now we are going to move ahead with our technical session. For our first session, we are joined by Dr. Neeraj Upmanyu, sir, Central Council member, PCI professor, and Pro Vice Chancellor at Sage University, Bhopal, MP.
Dr. Neeraj Upmanyu sir is a professor and pro vice chancellor at Sage University, Bhopal, and a Central Council member of Pharmacy Council of India. He has significantly contributed to pharmacy education and regulation through key roles in AICTE, UCG, NAC, NBA, and international accreditation bodies. He has been actively involved in syllabus drafting for UG, PG, and diploma courses under the Pharmacy Council of India and has served on various regulatory committees. An accomplished researcher, he has 124 plus publications in reputed national and international journals, 8 books, 10 patents, including 1 granted and 1 international patent, and has guided 7 PhD plus 25 plus MPhil students. He is also a reviewer for several prestigious journals. Professor Upmanyu has received numerous awards, including Principal of the Year, Dynamic Pharma Leader, and Excellence in Pharmacy Profession. He has developed an e-learning content for UCG and actively collaborated with FIP UNESCO. His professional engagements have taken him to international conferences and academic visits in the Netherlands, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and Malaysia.
It's an honor to introduce and welcome you, sir. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you so much. Can I share my presentation? I hope my presentation is visible to you. Am I audible? Am I audible, madam?
Yes, Asha, you're audible.
Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you so much. So, first of all, happy morning and my greetings on behalf of Sage University Bhopal and on behalf of Pharmacy Council of India on this National Pharmacy Education Day, which we are celebrating as a Pharma Anveshan also. And we are commemorating the birth anniversary of father of Indian pharmacy, Professor M.L. Shroff sir, who who has his 128th birth anniversary. And I hope you all were realizing the importance of today's event. Madam, please tell me my screen is visible to all of you. I shared one presentation. So is it visible to all of you?
So it's visible.
Okay, okay. So I would like to thank IIP Institute, especially the principal, Madam Nimita Manocha, Madam, who has provided this opportunity to speak in front of budding pharmacists. My wishes to Sanjay sir, who is from Lupin and who has a vast experience. I was listening to his great word of wisdom. My congratulations to all the respected teachers, my pharmacy colleagues, and budding pharmacists. Dear friends, for this year theme we have selected the world of innovation, the startups, and how we can motivate it. So on that theme, I have taken one topic that is empowering Indian youth in global leadership. Basically, the fostering leadership in science and innovation for India's growth in pharmaceutical sciences. Because now the world is realizing the importance of pharmacy being a very important partner of healthcare system. Our industries are doing very great. We are one of the largest market as far as generic drugs are concerned. We are also playing a pivotal role in the world generic market also. Apart from that, now we are also taking an active participation as far as patents are concerned, as far as research is concerned. Though we have to, make a long way. Coming on to my first slide, this is a person I was reading day before yesterday, Jack Andraka. Purposefully, I have put it this slide in my presentation. This is the classical example. There are a lot of classical example, but one of the classical example, this Jack Andraka is, who is empowering youth for global leadership. My dear friends, my dear students, he is the person who at the age of 15, Andraka developed a groundbreaking test for pancreatic cancer. Maybe few of us knows about this great invention. His invention was a significant advancement in early detection methods, showcasing how youthful ingenuity can address critical global health issue. So the purpose of this particular slide is that innovation doesn't require a great, education. It requires a great applicability. It requires a sense of responsibility. It requires how you understand the problem and how to address the problem. This is the classical example where this Jack Andraka developed this kit for detection of pancreatic cancer because one of his relative was suffering from that pancreatic cancer. So it was a great event, great invention, I must say, and the students should motivate at the how much of early age he discovered this. Coming on to next slide, basically the importance of science and innovation for India's growth is uh, very important. In this context, if you see this slide, where India is participating or where it was standing in 2014, if you see the Global Innovation Index, it was 77. Now in 2024, we reached the level of 39. So it is a great journey, and we are getting successful in doing this. We are also, playing an important role in patents and other research work also. So our competitiveness towards, you know as far as global competency is concerned, or the fostering technological advancement is concerned, we are playing a great role. And this is a great, achievement and great sign for our country also. If you see, nowadays we are talking about this data science and technology. Data market is expected to grow from 2.17 billion in 2024 to 3.38 billion by 2029. So as a pharmacy person, as a pharmaceutical perspective, we should also understand how data market is going to play a role. Lot of government initiatives has also been taken place, like Make in India, Digital India, initiatives like national strategies for artificial intelligence, quantum mission. My dear students, I would say those who have good interest in physics also, because now the time has come where we cannot place ourselves in pharmacy in silo. We have to participate for interdisciplinary approach. This quantum is going to be a big role to play in near future. So if the students or the researchers who are have some interest in physics, or they can amalgamate some principles of quantum in our medicines also, though we are doing it all on a regular basis. But yes, this is the high time that we have to understand, and we can also participate in quantum mission. A lot of government agencies like All India Council of Technical Education and other agencies are also, promoting this. Ministry of HRD also promoting this. Another important program is National Mission on Interdisciplinary Cyber Physical System. These are basically promoting innovations, digitalization, entrepreneurship. So those who have really have the interest and inclination towards it, they can participate on that. As far as global recognitions and investment is concerned, we are hearing from our ancestors also that India was known for Sone ki Chidiya. The country is now third most attractive investment destination. That's a good sign for pharmaceutical industries also. That's a good sign for each of us, because two segments are growing like anything. We see in the pandemic also the role play which has been taken by the pharmaceutical segment. So this is wonderful. And as far as this job creation and skill development in pharma sector is concerned, Sanjay sir will also agree with me that pharmaceutical industry contribute around 1.72% to India's GDP, jobs for 6 million people in next decades. So we have a great perspective as far as pharmaceutical industry and pharmaceutical innovations are concerned. And one of the important key aspect which student has to understand and every pharmacist has to understand, the emerging area is medical devices. We have to sensitize our students for the medical devices also, because medical devices is not a very small field. Medical devices is a vast field where you have an interdisciplinary approach. You have an amalgamation of medical engineering, you have an amalgamation of chemical biology, you have an amalgamation of electronic engineering. So that is a field which is very amazing. But being an expert of pharmacy, we can take advantage of that, and we can understand what medical devices is, what is the government priority on that, what are the regulations for medical devices. Because in next 5 years I can see medical devices will be the key area where we were talking, we were discussing in our seminars, in our workshops. So it is one of the prime, focus as far as central government is concerned. So this is going to be a projected to grow in US dollar to 25 billion across globe also. So student has to understand, if they are looking forward for entrepreneurship or innovation or startups, this is really a great area. Now we move forward to role of youth in science and innovation. And before that, I think I skipped one slide. No, this is later on. Importance of youth in research innovation. So as I mentioned it also, the youth have to understand the adaptability of new technology, though it is not correct to say youth has already been adopted for technology, because you will be driven by the technology, you will be driving by the social changes, you have to understand the global recognitions. So these are the few issues. Importance of youth in research innovation, you have to understand this perspective. You see some examples, I have quoted some examples. This is uh, some great entrepreneurships who are doing great in their startups. Namita Thapar from Mcure Pharma, Vinita Singh from Sugar Cosmetics, Varun and Ghazal Alga, this is from Mama Earth. These are few classical examples. They have grown their companies like anything. They have started with the small startups. Now they are doing great in cosmetic industry. Mcure is known for their great work. And if you see this basically graph, you see the age of 21 to 25 years and 26 to 30 years, and the persons who are of age of 31 to 35 years, they are doing amazing as far as their foundation of pharmaceutical industry is concerned. So youths are coming up with great responsibility, and they are putting their efforts to develop and presenting them as a role model for the society also, and for the pharmaceutical industry also. As far as there is another aspect of pharmacy, that is healthcare system. We are one of the key partners, as and we are playing a key role between the patient and the physician. So there are two, three members who are playing a key role. One is the persons who are from paramedical sciences, the persons who are from nursing department or nursing care healthcare system, and another one is pharmaceutical sciences. Still, in India, we are trying to religiously implementing the hospital pharmacy, and we are going in this way with a great approach. Already, you see that pharmacy students, they are getting the recognitions in great big hospitals. As a clinical pharmacist, the demand is increasing like anything. So they have to. The students of pharmacy also have to understand that what role play they can participates more in ADR, how they can come up with their innovations in implementing the digitalization in healthcare system, in the hospitals where they are doing their services. So they have to understand there are few issues where they can play a key role, and pharmacists also play a key role. One is personalized medicines and AI in drug discovery. These are the current area where the students, the researcher, they are doing and they are focusing on. Another important area is biopharmaceutical vaccines. We have seen at the time of COVID pandemic. Another one is last 5-10 years. I think this is the branch which has been emerged like anything, that is nanotechnology and drug delivery. And now we are going towards the gene therapy. 2-3 days back, I saw one video from Tesla owner, Musk. He is developing and utilizing the sciences in such a way that they are preparing the robots who can give the birth to a child, and they are eliminating the bad genes or the genes who are going for deformity, and they are developing in such a way. So there is a great innovation if it happens. So As far as the science and technologies are going on, we have to adopt ourselves. As far as India's contribution to global pharma is concerned, we are in the right spot. We are going in a great way. You know, if you see the global pharmaceutical export accounting more than 80%, vaccine production 60%, and we have taken a great challenge as far as API is concerned. Previously, we were not very, proactive in taking the challenge of API. But after the COVID pandemic, I think we have taken the challenge from China and we are doing great job. Some of the industries are in Indore itself. So these are a few, area where we can focus more and we can come up with great, pride. Generic medicines, economic impact, and global market presence. These are the key areas where we are working. Now, there are few challenges also. I cannot deny that the challenges are not there. Challenges faced by Indian youth in science and innovation, that is lack of funding for startup and research, need for better industry academia collaboration, and the brain drain retaining top talent in India. These are few challenges really India is facing not only in the field of pharmaceutical sciences, in every aspects of science and technology. So youth have to, take it in a positive way. As far as pharmacy person is concerned, the budding pharmacists are concerned, they have to take it in a positive way. They have to, get the different ways if they really want to make their establishment established for entrepreneurship or startups. As far as future vision, India as a global science leader, if you see the roadmap and targets, there are few roadmaps which are available. If you see the vision, economic growth and pharmaceutical sector industry contribution, transition from volume to value, which is very important. I always tell when we are talking about academics also, we have to focus on skill development, we have to focus on quality. And the key imperatives for growth is quality and regulation, innovation and R&D, digitalization and AI, and sustainability. So we have to understand this. We are doing and we are continuously putting our efforts in investments. We can, call some foreign investors also. And last, what I can realize and what I can sense is last 10-15 years we are working very, aggressively on global market penetration. So this is the key area where still a lot of things is required and we have to understand the regulation of Europe and other countries, and talent and entrepreneurship innovation also. Now what the question arises, what is required from you? You know, if you see what is required from you, you have to strategically work. You have to strategically empower youth for global leadership, in which what I could understand the few points is active participation, open mindedness, critical thinking, effective communication, responsibility and initiatives. And the important part is, I must tell you again and again, we cannot place ourselves in silo. We have to work on collaborations. If you see the national education policy closely also, they are talking about interdisciplinary approach. Pharmacy Council of India is also coming up with new syllabus where they are going to implement national education policy. So we have to understand the value of collaborations and we have to work on continuous learning. We cannot, separate ourselves out that now we have taken our education and we cannot stop ourselves to continuous learning and continuous, understand the values. We have to take adaptability and reflect practices in that also. So this is from my side. If I see, I would be happy to take some questions if a student want to ask. Thank you so much. Thank you this for this wonderful opportunity by Indian Institute of Pharmacy. A special thanks to my friend Dr. Rupesh Gautam. Uh, Thank you for this wonderful opportunity, and I congratulate on this National Pharmacy Education Day to celebrate this. Thank you so much. Over to you, sir.
Definitely was an informative session. I asked anyone from students, do you have any questions? Anyone? Yes. Can volunteers please hand over the mic to him? So we do have a question lined up.
I would be more than happy if I can answer.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I have a question. Is what are the
Sir, you have to speak loudly. I couldn't hear you.
so the my question is, sir, what are the some successful case studies of the pharma startups that have distributed industries?
There are a lot of pharma startups. I show these examples of MCure and others. They are having the great pharma startup. I am not recalling the name. One person has make this Arjuna tea in such a way that now it is exporting. So there are a lot of pharma startups which are available. If you Google it also, you can find out a lot of pharma startups. I must tell you, the most of the pharma startups are from from Bangalore, from some of the companies from Gurgaon also. I remember some of the name like a Small Sec and some pharma startups from Baroda also. So if you see and Google it out, you can find it out. And moreover, there is one particular segment, MSME. They are also supporting in pharma startups. If you go into the site of MSME also, you will find out some one email I used to get is Omisom. They are also working on this pharma startup. And InnovaCare also, I remember they are also done some pharma startups. So you can get it out from there. But
Sir,
MSME will be the website where you can get the, I hope, the list of pharma startups.
okay, sir. The one more question is, sir, as a first year student, how should I start in this medical researches and the startups?
Uh, as a first year student, I think I request you in which program you are. You are in B Farm or you are in Farm D? Sorry?
So he said they
B Farm. Okay, great. First of all, I really appreciate your question. I really appreciate your approach that being a first year student of B Farm, you are, thinking of entrepreneurship or startup. But my humble request to you is, and the other colleagues of you also who are in first year, first you understand what pharmacy is. Because until unless you will not move to first year or second year, you will not understand that which type of entrepreneurship or which type of startup your inclination is. So first you have to understand at least for 2 years what pharmacy is all about, what are the specialization or what are the subjects which are there, what are the courses which are there. At the same time, you can meanwhile read or study that where the present scenario is going as far as startups or entrepreneurship is concerned. So at the same time, you have the ability to understand that what you have to do. Yes. And for that, if you really making yourself, you have to consolidate your basics also at the same time. If your basics in pharmacy will not clear, you can understand, you can think of entrepreneurship or startup, but you have to make yourself consolidated. And in that context also, you train yourself in every 6 months. Apart from your regular study, you have to train yourself. So that will give you a proper idea that where you want to go and where you groom yourself and what your inclination is. That is how you can develop yourself. My best wishes to you and your thought also. Thank you.
So we do have one more student lined up for his question.
Yes.
Please come forward into the mic.
Sir, first of all, good afternoon, sir. Sir, my question is, what are some emerging trends in pharmaceutical entrepreneurship?
Sir, actually, because of the echo sign, I couldn't hear your voice. If Madam can translate it, I will be happy. I will thank you, dear.
So the question was, what are the emerging trends in pharmaceutical entrepreneurship?
Sorry, again you have to repeat. It was echo again.
What are the emerging trends in pharmaceutical entrepreneurship?
Yes. Very good question. Though I could able to tell you in this presentation also, in my thought process or in my perception, right now the area which is suitable for entrepreneurship, what I could sense in near future also is medical devices. If a person has a good inclination and understanding and they can amalgamate the interdisciplinary approach, medical devices has a great they have the great prospect, as well as the future belongs to medical devices, because uh, we are doing in such a way that in every aspect, if you see the hard valves, if you see the different machines also, we are doing that. Apart from that, as far as the other branches which are concerned is AI driven medicines, tailor made drugs or vaccines. These are few areas where you can thought of, but these are very costly. But in my view, if you want to start it prominently, the medical devices is one of the key area. Apart from that, what I can sense is also API. We have started 4 5 years back. It lot of work has to be done on API also. You can think of that also.
Thank you
Thank you
very
very
much,
much.
sir. I think that is all for the questions right now.
I hope I could able to make it some of the queries, though I am not very good expert, but my message to all the students will be focus on skill set, focus on the skills which you can develop, and for that you have to rigorously do the practicals. You should understand the basics, and until unless will you will not go for practical approach, you cannot understand the basics. So that is how you, and step by step you groom yourself. Thank you so much.
Definitely, sir. We will try to. Thank you very much for joining us, sir. It was an honor.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so moving on. We were also joined by Shri Milind Galgalkar sir, GM Operations at BioVaccine. We wholeheartedly welcome you, sir. To welcome, sir, I request Dr. Gurmeet Chabra, sir, to present, sir, with a planter. Thank you very much, sir. We are also graced by the presence of Mr. A.M. Faruqi, sir, manager at BioVaccine. And to welcome, sir, I request Dr. Rupesh Gautam, sir, to do the honors. We wholeheartedly welcome you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Moving ahead with our next technical session, I'm very glad to introduce you all with our next expert, Mr. Paresh Chawla, sir, Managing Director, Alpa Laboratories Limited, Indore.
We welcome you, sir, as the Managing Director of Alpa Laboratories Limited, a company with a 56-year legacy. He brings 25 years of invaluable experience in strategic marketing, business expansion, and international exports. Under his leadership, Alpa Laboratories has strengthened its presence in global markets, reinforcing its reputation as a trusted name in pharmaceutical manufacturing. Beyond his contributions to Alpa Laboratories, he plays a pivotal role in shaping the industry as the chairman of the Indian Drugs Manufacturers Association IDMA, MP State Board, and the senior vice president of the Madhya Pradesh State Drug Manufacturers Association MPSDMA. His dedication to industry advocacy is further reflected in his involvement with national organizations, including his tenure on the Management Committee of PharmExcel, where he has worked toward promoting Indian pharmaceutical exports and regulatory excellence. With a bold vision to grow Alpa Laboratories tenfold, he is committed to driving innovation, fostering industry collaborations, and setting new benchmarks for success. His journey is a testament to strategic leadership, relentless ambition, and a passion for the pharmaceutical sector. Please join me in welcoming Sir on the stage. Sir, please.
This one? Okay, sure. Good afternoon, everyone. Honorable Shri Arun Bhatnagar ji, Mr. Khanzode, Mr. Neeraj Upmanyu, Ms. Shilpi Singh, and Dr. Namita Manocha. First of all, I would like to extend a big thank you for having me here and giving this opportunity to interact with the faculty and the students over here. In fact, I was looking for this opportunity to come and speak to you all because I wanted to really share my journey for entrepreneurship and probably get you some motivation and a good pathway. So, my journey started when my father told me that यार मैं बहुत अकेला feel कर रहा हूँ although you're in college. It was way back in 1997. I was doing my commerce graduation and that was the time my father told me कि अब आ जाओ मुझे join कर लो. I said पापा मुझे तो अभी it's like I'm in college and you're asking me to come and join a pharmaceutical company, so how this is going to happen? Well, don't worry, come to the factory, I'll train you for everything. So when I joined my company and he started training me in various departments, so I understood and realized the importance of training. What he told me is if you can understand what you're reading, if you can grasp what you're reading, then you might not need a formal course. But same may not be the case with everyone because I was born in a family which already had a pharmaceutical business. So the importance is how well the students are trained and how good the course is. जो भटनागर साहब ने कहा, I completely agree with him and I second him. My today's interaction with you will be mostly regards to what should be done in the courses, how we'll shape up the future of our budding pharmaceutical students, and how industry and academia can come together and make India grow at a very faster pace, something like what China has already achieved. जैसा कि भटनागर सर ने बताया कि चाइना बहुत सारे टेक्नोलॉजिकल अपग्रेड्स ऑलरेडी थ्रू कर चुका है एंड China is really throwing an inspirational story to all of us. So I completely agree with you, sir, that there has to be a very good collaboration between industry and academia. वो कैसे होगा, क्या क्या जरूरत है, उसमें से कुछ पॉइंट्स हैं which I would like to highlight. First of all, जो स्टूडेंट्स यहाँ पर हैं और जो बी फार्म कर रहे हैं and the similar courses which they are doing and जो आप लोग कल इंडस्ट्री अप्रोच करोगे. So it is very very important that the course is designed jointly by the industry and the academia. What are the current trends? जैसे आज मेरे से पहले वाले speakers ने बात करी है about the AI, the startups, incubation centers and all. So these students, आप लोगों के लिए I understand that these are very inspiring words, but
At the same time, how to go about innovation. जैसे आप में से कुछ लोग क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे थे and I was observing कि where to start, how to start. And when I joined my industry, and I had the same questions. So my father and the other people were there to start training me, although the size of our company was very small that time. So from that time, I took an inspiration, and then I got an opportunity to travel and interact with some industry colleagues and members जो मुझे धीरे 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 गाइडेंस करते हुए आई ट्रेवल्ड अराउंड 47 to 48 कंट्रीज और जो मेरा नॉलेज गेनिंग विथ एंड एक्सपोजर मिला है मुझे ट्रैवलिंग से दैट इज अगेन which I want to really give to the students. मैं किस तरीके से contribute कर पाएगा I don't know, but yes, जैसा कि आप लोगों को बताया गया दैट आई एम द चेयरमैन ऑफ IDMA, which is Indian Drug Manufacturers Association. So IDMA is one such association जो जिसमें ऑल इंडिया की 1200 which is 1200 companies are member to it, and IDMA is working a lot towards industry and academia partnership. ITMA also give away a lot of awards every year for innovation R&D, and one of the award is the best student. So I would request Dr. Namitaji to encourage your students to participate in IDMA. It will give a lot of edge. Because I have traveled, and we are now exporting to almost 35 countries. We're also setting up one more facility for US and Europe markets. I would like to give you a brief details about the market size. ग्लोबली मार्केट फार्मास्यूटिकल का कितना बड़ा है? जो ग्लोबल मार्केट साइज इज अराउंड $1.42 ट्रिलियन. इंडिया, एनी गेसेस कि हम इंडिया इस टर्नओवर में कितना कंट्रीब्यूट करते हैं? So it is just 1.5% by the value we are contributing to the global turnover. Although by value we are on 13th number, but by volume we are on 3rd number. Global वैक्सीन इंडस्ट्री में भी इंडिया का आज 50% पार्टिसिपेशन है. So this was not the scenario maybe 20 years back, 30 years back. So industry has graduated, it has come to this level. तो वो तभी पॉसिबल हुआ है जब हमारी इंडस्ट्री ने इनोवेट किया है. नाउ वो इनोवेशन कैसे हुआ है, वो जर्नी कैसे हुई है, दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट दैट वो स्टूडेंट्स को हम साथ में लेके चले, उस जर्नी का पार्ट बनाएं. सो आई वाज जस्ट थिंकिंग व्हाइल सिटिंग हियर दैट जब से हम लोग प्लांट का कंसेप्चुअलाइजेशन स्टार्ट करते हैं, जब पहला लेआउट बनना शुरू होता है, वहाँ से स्टूडेंट्स का इन्वॉल्व इंडस्ट्री के साथ में होना चाहिए कि जब कंसेप्चुलाइज की जा रही है इंडस्ट्री. सो दिस इज हाउ द स्टूडेंट्स विल स्टार्ट थिंकिंग फ्रॉम द स्क्रैच कि कैसे यहाँ से इंडस्ट्री प्लान होती है, क्या कंपोनेंट्स होते हैं, प्रोजेक्ट कैसे कंप्लीट होता है. सो वी आर जस्ट राइट नाउ वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द इंडस्ट्री ट्रेनिंग. इंडस्ट्री सेटअप ट्रेनिंग इज ऑल्सो समथिंग आई वुड लाइक कि जैसे भटनागर साहब ने मुझे बताया है, आप लोग बहुत सारी चीज़ों में फर्स्ट हैं इनिशिएटिव लेने में. आपने जो ये मुझे सर प्रोग्राम बताया है, जो आपका सॉरी समग्र समुत्कर्ष योजना, मैं ये चाहूंगा सर कि आप इस कोर्स में इंडस्ट्री का कंसेप्चुअलाइजेशन कैसे होता है वो भी एक जरूर आप एक कोर्स मटेरियल रखें, एंड वील बी मोस्ट हैप्पी टू एक्सटेंड आवर सपोर्ट जो भी रहेगा, नॉट जस्ट एज इंडिविजुअली कंपनी IDMA के प्लेटफॉर्म से भी मैं वो कुछ नॉलेज शेयरिंग लाके दूंगा उसमें. तो ये बहुत ज़रूरी है कि जो स्टूडेंट्स बैठे हैं, ये जो बहुत बड़े बड़े वर्ड्स हम बोल रहे हैं, इनोवेशन, इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर, ये इन लोगों के लिए बेसिक से जाना बहुत ज़रूरी है. जैसे KG1 से लेके KG12 है, वो हम इनका मैं आपसे इंटरेक्शन करूँगा, और आफ्टर दिस आई लाइक टू सजेस्ट फ्यू थिंग्स. वन ऑफ द सजेशंस आई हैड कि आई एम नॉट अवेयर कि आपके फार्मेसी कॉलेज में एक छोटा R&D सेंटर एज इन फॉर्मुलेशन डेवलपमेंट सेंटर, वेयर इन हम लोग जब भी कोई ड्रग बनाते हैं, so we normally we take pilot batches, small batches, और स्मॉल बैचेस के लिए छोटी मशीन्स, छोटा फ्लूइड बेड ड्रायर, आरएमजी वगैरह. सो you already have. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, fantastic. तो this was very much expected, क्योंकि मैं जहाँ तक सोचता हूँ उससे आगे ही भटनागर साहब ने बताया कि what all you are doing. तो मैं सब स्टूडेंट्स को एक तो बधाई देना चाहूँगा कि आप जिस इंस्टीट्यूट का पार्ट हैं, इट इज सच ए प्रोग्रेसिव इंस्टीट्यूट. मैं बिलीव मी, मैं इमेजिन नहीं कर सकता था कि इतने आगे की सोच को इंस्टीट्यूट रख सकती है. सो निमिता जी से भी मेरा इंटरेक्शन रहा है. बहुत साल मैंने निमिता जी को देखा है, एंड द वे शी हैज earned the reputation before coming here in our pharmaceutical industry sector, it is commendable. So you're fortunate that you have principal like Dr. Nimita and mentor like Dr. Bhatnagar. ये जो सर आपने बताया है, this is a wonderful thing which you are doing, and this is how we need to exactly train our students. कि उनको रोड मैप, क्लियर रोड मैप बताना बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है. आई एम श्योर दैट ये जो आपने इनिशिएटिव्स लिए हैं, वन मोर इनिशिएटिव जो आप लोगों को लेना चाहिए, डॉक्टर निमिता इज अवेयर दैट देयर आर एग्जीबिशंस जो सीपीएचआई इंडिया होती है एंड सीपीएचआई वर्ल्ड वाइड होती है, एंड देयर इज वन एग्जीबिशन स्पेसिफिकली अकीमा इन जर्मनी, which I don't know if you are participating along with your students, but it gives a lot of, उसमें एक pharmaceutical machinery का section रहता है, wherein you get to see 200 type of machine suppliers with the latest machines and latest technology. So Delhi में, नोएडा में होता है every year. I strongly recommend that you should take your student. Sorry? IFX, yeah. So IFX is definitely a very good, but fortunately CPHI's जो scale CPHI exhibition का हो चुका है, it's a amazing scale. I myself traveled to Germany अभी like 6 months back. There was an exhibition Akima. So Indian pharmaceutical industry में जो machines बन रही हैं, the local suppliers and जो German machines बन रही हैं, technologically Germany and Europe is way ahead. So when we go and see that ecosystem, how they are planning and what features their machines are carrying, it will help us getting that food for thought for our own this thing. So I'm sure कि अगर आप उसमें स्टूडेंट्स के लिए एक स्पेशल डिस्काउंट्स वगैरह भी रहता है. सो whoever या किसी स्कॉलरशिप पे अगर आप कुछ 2-3 ब्राइट स्टूडेंट्स को पार्टिसिपेट करवाना चाहें, तो दैट विल बी अ वेरी वेरी गुड इनिशिएटिव. सो with this note, I would like to thank you everyone for having me here. To the students, I urge you to dream big, to take the calculated risk, and to be part of this evolving industry. The next breakthrough in pharma could come from one of you sitting here. And I look forward for seeing many of you emerge as a successful pharma entrepreneurs, driving innovation and making a meaningful impact on the global healthcare. With these words, I take your permission. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. That was definitely an informative session. Next up, for our last technical session today, I take immense pleasure in introducing you all with none other than Ms. Shilpi Singh ma'am, Head Project Management and Technology Transfer, Piramal Pharma Solution, Indore.
With an impressive 15 years of experience, she has excelled across various domains including regulatory affairs, quality assurance, audit handling, and project and program management. She currently serves as the head of project management and technology transfer at Piramal Pharma Solutions, where she leads critical projects for the PTP site, Lexington, US, and Mahat site. An academic achiever, Ms. Singh holds an executive MBA from IIM Lucknow with her distinction in finance and marketing, an M.Pharm from Jadavpur University, Kolkata, where she was a gold medalist, and a B.Pharm degree with a remarkable 95% score. She is also PMP certified and has multiple credentials in GMP, regulatory affairs, and Six Sigma Green Belt. Her excellence has been recognized through numerous prestigious awards, including the Best Global BIP Award, Global Women Achiever Chairman Award, the Most Versatile Employee Award. She has also received accolades for her contributions to cost optimization, leadership, and project management at both national and international levels. A true visionary and dynamic leader, Ms. Singh is also known for her data driven approach, strategic thinking, and ability to excel under pressure. Let's put our hands together to welcome ma'am. Ma'am, please.
Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. Very good afternoon to all students first. I'm very much thankful to Bhatnagar sir, who is a great influential leader, I can say, Nimita madam. Thank you, Dr. Chawla sir. Had a very good word from him. Thank you, everyone. May I request everyone to please have a big round of applause on yourself or for this college before start of my session. Do we have a screen, please? Okay. So we had a lot of ज्ञान from morning. So let us not have a ज्ञान right now. कुछ बात करते एक छोटी सी कहानी सुनाते हैं. सर की स्टोरी ऑलरेडी बहुत अच्छी सुन ली हमने. तो विमेन होते हुए एक इंटरनेशनल विमेन डे भी आ रहा है, तो एक ऐसे एंटरप्रेन्योर की बात करते हैं. मैं क्लू नहीं दे रही हूँ, और जो इसको गेस करेगा, he or she is going to have my patient centricity band from my hand to your hand. So the clue is, एक लेडी होती है, and that lady is from 1970. मेरा जन्म भी नहीं हुआ था उस समय. So in that 1978 in the Bangalore, she was having only 10,000 rupees, right, to start making any industry. She was not having any knowledge of biopharmaceutical, और pharmaceutical का कोई भी ज्ञान नहीं होता है, right? When she approached to bank के लोन भी रिफ्यूज हो जाते हैं. मेरी स्टोरी भी थोड़ी सी बताऊंगी. बैंक के लोन रिफ्यूज हो जाते हैं, बहुत सारे चैलेंजेस आते हैं, बट that lady with 10,000 rupees entered into to start a new company, startup, और उसको स्टार्ट करके आप लोग इंसुलिन का नाम सुने होंगे, मोनोक्लोनल एंटीबॉडीज का नाम भी सुने होंगे, और ये भी सुना होगा कि इंडिया का फर्स्ट बायोसिमिलर प्रोडक्ट, राइट? अब आपको गेस करना है कि वो लेडी कौन होती है. देन अपन आगे बढ़ते हैं. एंड दैट इज आवर टॉपिक. गेस एनी गेस. हु सेड दिस? वेरी नाइस. तो आपको ये बैंड लेना बनता है सर. दिस इज पेशेंट सेंट्रिसिटी बैंड फ्रॉम पिरामल. ओके, सो किरण मजूमदार. So this is nothing about just to understand the entrepreneurship. It is nothing just to start the business. ऐसा बोलते हैं ना कि पापा का बिजनेस स्टार्ट कर लिया, मैंने कोई बिजनेस स्टार्ट कर लिया तो I become entrepreneur. No, this is all about the solving the problem, making the real impact. Impact की जब भी बात करते हो ना, touching the life, which is very very important. आप कितने पेशेंट के लाइफ को टच करते हो, कौन से मार्केट को पेनिट्रेट करते हो, कितने डिजीज को ठीक करते हो, दैट इज एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप, एंड दैट इज द टॉपिक दैट वी आर गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट, राइट? सो आई थिंक एनी थॉट्स, व्हाट यहाँ पे जो भी लिखा है, दैट ज्ञान आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू टॉक. एनी थॉट्स व्हेन आई टॉक अबाउट किरण मजूमदार? सो किसी के मन में कोई थॉट्स आया कि क्या ऐसा था कि वो एंटरप्रेन्योर बन गए? एनीथिंग विच इज नॉट रिटन हियर? स्टूडेंट्स, क्वेश्चन पूछने की बहुत खराब आदत है. एनी स्टूडेंट? एनीथिंग? वेरी नाइस. विजन, करेज, हिम्मत, एनीथिंग? रिस्क टेकिंग एबिलिटी, थिंकिंग लॉन्ग, थिंक बिग, ये सारे फैक्टर्स बहुत सारे आते हैं, राइट? एंड ऑल्सो द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज बिलीफ, द माइंडसेट, द बिलीफ कि मैं ये कर सकता हूँ, मैं ये कर सकती हूँ. मेरा भी जन्म इलाहाबाद के एक छोटे से गांव में हुआ था, लैंडलॉर्ड फैमिली से, जहाँ पे बोला गया कि लड़कियों को पढ़ने नहीं दिया जाता है और स्कूल में नहीं जाने दिया गया. आई नेवर गॉट चांस टू स्टडी इन एनी ऑफ द इंग्लिश मीडियम बिफोर माई 12th. सो बाई एनी हाउ मैं स्कूल में गई जहाँ पे जमीन पे बैठ के पढ़ाई करते थे. मी एंड माई सिस्टर, शी इज इन कैनेडा नाउ, and one of the sisters, she is IAS officer now. So all three of us, हम लोग जमीन पे बैठ के पढ़ाई करते थे बड़े मुश्किल से. हमारे हेड मास्टर, जो अभी प्रिंसिपल बोलते हैं, हेड मास्टर ने स्कूल के कहा, ग्रामीण विद्यालय का, कि बच्चे बहुत होनहार हैं, इनको बाहर पढ़ने के लिए भेजा जाए। बहुत सारे एग्जाम्स दिए, नवोदय वगैरह, एडमिशन तो हो गया, लेकिन लड़कियां थी, पैसे क्यों खर्च करना है लड़कियों पे, पढ़ के शादी ही करना है, राइट? सो आई डिडंट गेट चांस टू स्टडी इन एनी ऑफ द इंग्लिश मीडियम स्कूल, बट आई हैव बिलीव कि मेरा तो बहुत अच्छा होगा, एंड आई वाज द फर्स्ट पर्सन qualified the gate exam from my village. I was the first person got gold medal from my village, the first person in Piramal as a single woman in a global leadership team. So this is nothing but just a courage, a belief that allow me to stay forward and do my job. So now let me talk, as Namita madam told to talk something about the technical thing. So let me something talk about opportunity in pharmaceutical entrepreneurship. But Nagar sir talked many real thing and good thing, जो मुझे लगा कि हाँ मतलब सर ने करेज किया है बोलने का, जो कोई बोलता नहीं है, और ऐसे लोग ही बहुत आगे बढ़ते हैं, राइट? So कुछ चीजें हैं, like there are few things nowadays. I think you heard about the contract manufacturing group. Piramal is also contract manufacturing group. So this is a good opportunity that you can have a startup. You can do the collaboration with the industry, and then you can become the contract manufacturing organization in the various field that I'm not going, because of I think we have very short time, so I'm not going to talk much deeper dive in that. नाउअडेज ऐसा हो रहा है कि लोगों के पास टाइम बहुत कम है, लोगों को बहुत सारे डिजीज हो रहे हैं. सो वेलनेस ऑफ प्रोडक्ट एंड न्यूट्रास्यूटिकल, जब से कोविड हुआ है तो बहुत सारे प्रॉब्लम्स हो रही हैं. सो वेलनेस एंड न्यूट्रास्यूटिकल प्रोडक्ट नाउअडेज इज वेरी इमर्जिंग. सो वी कैन गो अहेड एंड टू स्टार्ट समथिंग विद द वेलनेस एंड न्यूट्रास्यूटिकल प्रोडक्ट. Also, I think you heard about the NCE, right? Generic drug, if you will do the research of the generic drug or NCE drug, generic drug का जो cost होता है वो बहुत कम होता है. But whenever we are talking for NCE, new chemical entity, उसका cost I think more than 20 times. If you will do the market research, the cost of the NCE is 20 times more than this drug, right? So for that, इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू डू समथिंग इनोवेट. मतलब जो R&D की अभी हमने बात की थी ना, इनोवेशन का काम बहुत कम ही लोग करते हैं. वी आर वर्किंग विद सर्टेन NCE कस्टमर लाइक वी आर बेम्पिडोइक acid or obesitrabib, many of the anti-hyperlipidemic drug which is NCE drug. So we have to go with that. And also it is very important to do certain, I can say, R&D. So R&D में अपना we are not putting much of the money in the R&D. I think sir was talking about that. We are just putting a lot of money in the marketing, right? A lot of money in the digitalization. We are not putting money here in the R&D. So it is very important that we have to put a little more money on that. Personalized medicine, already our I think other colleague talked about, so I'm not going to touch all this. There are certain challenges I can say in the pharmaceutical industry nowadays that we have, and the most important, I think, like sir is already sitting here, Chawla sir, US FDA, like any regulatory body, सर्टेन ऑडिट सारे कंपनीज में होता है. पता चलता है कि जो सेक्टर 3 की बहुत सारी कंपनीज हैं, या तो लॉकडाउन हो गया या नंबर ऑफ कपल ऑफ 483s आ गए हैं, और एम्प्लॉय का मूवमेंट काफी ज्यादा हो रहा है इधर से उधर. सो दैट इज वेरी मच चैलेंजिंग दैट एनी टाइम ऑडिटर इज कमिंग एंड डूइंग द ऑडिट, एंड वहाँ 483 देके जाते हैं, वार्निंग लेटर आता है, इम्पोर्ट अलर्ट होता है. दैट इज अ मेजर चैलेंज. दूसरा होता है कि हाई इन्वेस्टमेंट. वेन एवर वी आर स्टार्टिंग एनी फार्मास्यूटिकल कंपनी और एनी स्टार्टअप, अ लॉट ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट इज रिक्वायर्ड. सो फॉर दैट, nowadays it is a big money crisis kind of thing, where people don't want to take the risk and don't want to make this happen. A lot of market competition nowadays. Many companies are coming and they are putting a lot of different kind of thing, like if I have paracetamol IR, somebody is making MR or something bilayer tablet. So for that there is a lot of competition. So before, as an entrepreneur, before getting into any market, you have to understand the marketing strategy, you have to understand the people's problem, you have to touch the emotion of the person. जो भी आपका कस्टमर है उसको आप बहुत थॉरो एनालिसिस करो, एंड देन यू हैव टू गेट इनटू दैट. ऑल्सो एक बड़ा चैलेंजेस है कि जो भी हम डेवलपमेंट लाइफ साइकिल जो होता है, कोई भी एक प्रोडक्ट अगर लॉन्च होता है तो 10 से 15 साल लग जाते हैं, स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम R&D till commercialization of the product. I think in some of the session already I talked about the product life cycle, which I am not going to talk right now, but this 10 and 15 years would be the great time जहाँ पे हम लोग ये बातें करते हैं. So there are few success mantras. I think some of the what Nagar sir already talked about. You have to invest money on these R&D capabilities, and we have to collaborate a lot with the industry and academia that we wanted to say. ऐसा भी होता है कि बातें बहुत बड़ी बड़ी होती है, टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट. अगर आप 4 कंपनी के लोगों को बुलाएंगे, their MDs, their CEO, their big management will come and say कि अच्छा, now we are going to collaborate, now we are going to sign MOU with you where we can collaborate. For example कि आपके यहाँ अगर लैब स्केल पे अगर आप बैचेज बना रहे हो इन R&D, राइट, इन द एम फार्म सेकेंड ईयर फार्मास्यूटिक्स, तो कैन वी कोलाबरेट, कैन वी हैव समथिंग, बट वो हो नहीं पाता है. सो आई कांट से इट इज इंडस्ट्री प्रॉब्लम और एकेडमिया प्रॉब्लम. टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट, आई एम वेरी स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड इन टॉक. हैव यू अप्रोच्ड मेनी टाइम्स, हैव यू पुट योर एफर्ट्स? सो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फ्रॉम बोथ द साइड, नॉट ओनली फ्रॉम योर साइड, बिकॉज इंडस्ट्री वाले थोड़ा सा भागते बहुत है, लाइक मनी मनी वाली चीज जो आती है ना कि आज फैब आ गया, मार्च आ गया, तो दिस टारगेट दैट टारगेट, राइट. सो वी हैव टू हैव, अगर कोई अप्रोच नहीं करता उनके पीछे पड़ जाओ, काम करवा के छोड़ो, राइट. So that is also very important, that what collaboration that you are putting, how much you are engaging industry, right? That's very, very important. Another thing is expertise. Whenever any course that you are starting, I think IAST is number 1 in that. You are having IQIC, I have attended institutional quality assurance cell, जहाँ पे इंडस्ट्री वाले को बुलाते हो, आपका सिलेबस रिव्यू करवाते हो, और आई वाज द पार्ट ऑफ दैट. वहाँ पे देखते हो कि what all things that we can add. And Bhatnagar sir is himself is having a big vision, right? So वो vision देख के I was amazed. When I was talking to him, he put all this strategy कि ऐसा स्टूडेंट के लिए करते हैं. तो मुझे लगा कि मैं ऑलमोस्ट सारे मैनेजमेंट कॉलेज इंक्लूडिंग IIM इंदौर में मैं जा चुकी हूँ स्पीच देने के लिए, एंड दिस इज द फर्स्ट कॉलेज. वो थोड़ा सा डिफरेंशिएटर लगा. तो बिग राउंड ऑफ अप्लॉज टू ऑल ऑफ यू दैट यू ऑल आर डूइंग सो मेनी थिंग्स. यू डू स्ट्रेटेजिक पार्टनरशिप, मतलब आप कभी भी इंडस्ट्री से कोलैबोरेट करके, जैसे ऐसा नहीं कि मेरे यहाँ से मैं कैंपस बोली तो कैंपस हो गया, या फिर आपके स्टूडेंट्स को मैंने हायर किया है, या फिर मैं आके सजेशन दे रही हूँ. इट्स लाइक स्टार्ट करो कि हाउ what all things that you can help us, what all things that we can, so create a win-win situation, right? And we can have a meeting with top leadership team also to make something better, right? So उस टाइप की चीजें कर सकते हैं हम लोग. Digital transformation, of course, as I understand, many of your students are very good in AI, so we can have some of the students from you in my team or other team, we can do that. थोड़ा सा मंत्रास की बात कर लेते हैं. जब भी मंत्र की बात आती है तो सबसे पहली चीज पता है क्या आती है? सबसे पहले चीज आती है माइंडसेट, विच इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग. मैंने जो सोचा वैसा हुआ. मैंने उठ के सुबह नेगेटिविटी में उठे तो वो पूरा दिन नेगेटिव होगा. अगर मैंने सोचा कि पॉजिटिव है तो पॉजिटिव ही होगा. सो माइंडसेट एंड इंटेंट, किस इंटेंट से काम कर रहे हो, विच इज मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग. कुछ रूल की बात करें, सब लोग रूल जानते हैं, बट मैं ऐसा क्यों लिखी हूं उसके पीछे भी कुछ है. 80-20 रूल पैरेटो सब कोई जानता है, राइट? अब पैरेटो से हमको क्या निकल के आता है फॉर बीइंग अ एंटरप्रेन्योर? फोकस ऑन मोस्ट इंपैक्टफुल एरिया. अभी मान लो कि एनसीई में देयर आर वेरियस थिंग विच इज गोइंग ऑन, वैसे चीजों पे फोकस करो जहां पे किसी ने नहीं फोकस किया. बी डिफरेंट, फोकस ऑन द मोस्ट इंपैक्टफुल. जैसे रेयर डिजीज की बात करते हैं, राइट? सो ऑर्फन ड्रग्स होते हैं, राइट? हाउ मेनी कंपनीज आर मेकिंग ऑर्फन ड्रग्स? वेरी फ्यू. हाउ मेनी इंस्टीट्यूशन आर वर्किंग ऑन ऑर्फन ड्रग्स? नो, आई थिंक नो वन, वेरी वेरी फ्यू, राइट? सो ऑर्फन ड्रग्स होते हैं, उस पर आप एक्ट कर सकते हैं. वैसी चीजें जो जाके पेशेंट को, जैसे अभी क्या होता है कि बाइलेयर टैबलेट कैसे आया, अभी किसी को डायबिटीज होता है तो हाइपरटेंशन भी हो ही जाता है, या उनको कोई ना कोई दूसरी बीमारी रहती है. सो बाइलेयर टैबलेट, पेशेंट को 2 गोली खाना पड़े और 1 गोली खाना पड़े. सो इट इज इंपॉर्टेंट कि 1 गोली खाना पड़े. एक नया कंसेप्ट है टैबलेट इन कैप्सूल, मिनी टैबलेट इन कैप्सूल. तो उसमें क्या होता है, एटोरवास्टेटिन, एजिटामाइब और एस्पिरिन. So if I'm taking atorvastatin, it is going to reduce my BP. If I'm taking aspirin, वो हार्ट अटैक आने के चांसेस नहीं रहेंगे, राइट? If I'm taking ezetimibe, राइट? सो 3 के 3 थेरेप्यूटिक इफेक्ट है. मुझे क्या खाना पड़ रहा है? वेरी बिजी. कंपनी सीईओ, कंपनी एमडी, कंपनी ऑल लीडरशिप टीम ऑलवेज बिजी. टाइम ही नहीं है. उनके एक पर्सन आके उनको ये कर रहे, असिस्ट कर रहे. सो फॉर दैट मैं सिंगल टैबलेट ले रही हूँ. गॉड ग्रेस मेरा कोई बीमारी नहीं अभी तक, सिंगल टैबलेट ले रही हूँ और उससे मेरी 3 बीमारियां ठीक कर रही है. सो व्हाई नॉट टू टेक, या गो अहेड. सो आई वुड लाइक टू हैव, बिकॉज पिरामल ने इस पे बहुत ज्यादा ये किया है, टैबलेट इन कैप्सूल 3 मिनी टैबलेट. सो वी हैव अ वेरी वेरी गुड फैसिलिटी फॉर मिनी टैबलेट इन कैप्सूल. इफ यू सेंड योर स्टूडेंट टू सी आवर फैसिलिटी, आई विल बी हैप्पी टू हैव दैट, राइट. ठीक है, ठीक है. आपके स्टूडेंट ने मेरा प्रोजेक्ट भी किया था मेरे अंडर में, यस फाइन. सो वो कर सकते हैं. सो उस थेरेप्यूटिक जैसे एग्जांपल सन फार्मा ने साइकियाट्रिक ड्रग, जो निश मार्केट जहां पे है वहां पे. इसके अलावा एक और भी चीज है कि जिस भी मार्केट को आप पेनिट्रेट करते हो, बहुत सारे ऐसे एग्जांपल्स है, नाइकी के शूज कैसे, बहुत सारे एग्जांपल्स है कि उस मार्केट को पेनिट्रेट करो जहां पे किसी ने नहीं किया. जो डिमांड वाला, अभी मैं इकोनॉमिक्स और फाइनेंस की बात नहीं करूंगी एंड स्ट्रैटेजी की, कैसे कैसे हम लोग फाइनेंशियल एनालिसिस करते हैं, बट उस मार्केट को करो जहां पे किसी ने नहीं किया है. एक होता है 10x रूल. 10x रूल का मतलब होता है कि 10% नहीं, 10 गुना, राइट. आज मैंने सोचा कि मैं आज 100 रुपीज का ये काम करता हूँ, सो व्हाई नॉट $100,000, राइट. सो वो थोड़ा सा 10x वाली बात सोचते हो ना, तो थिंक बिग वाले सक्सेस फैक्टर में आता है, राइट. सो फार्मा इंडस्ट्री जो है ना, वो बहुत सारा हाई रिस्क है, राइट, बट रिवार्ड भी बहुत हाई है. कोविड हुआ था, पिरामल में एक ड्रग था, लाइक वी वर मेकिंग फॉर बायर सुप्राडीन करके, वहां पे सबको वीकनेस डेल्टा 2 वाले में बहुत ज्यादा हो गया था, इतना ज्यादा प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी हुई थी ना. ऐसे बहुत सारे प्रोडक्ट हैं कि उस टाइम पे वो जरूरत थी और हमने किया. सो दैट मेक्स अ इम्पैक्ट, राइट. अब आते हैं और सक्सेस 15 में, फर्स्ट मूवर, फास्ट फॉलोअर. सो इसमें क्या है कि आपको फॉलो नहीं करना है कि ये सर ने ऐसा काम किया तो आई हैव टू फॉलो हिम, या मैडम ने ऐसा काम किया है आई हैव टू फॉलो, बट समथिंग विच इज वेरी यूनिक इन हिम आई हैव टू फॉलो. But I have to have my own strategy. I have to have my own vision for that, right? That's most important. I will send this slide to you. Uh, this is Sir's word, which I appreciate. 5% R&D rule. अभी क्या होता है, 100 मतलब 90% फार्मा कंपनी जो होती है R&D पे इन्वेस्ट नहीं करती है, और इंडस्ट्री एकेडमिया का इंटरेक्शन ज्यादा हो सकता है, मतलब इन फार्मास्यूटिकल, क्योंकि आपके यहाँ R&D के स्मॉल लेवल पे वर्क होती है, हमारे यहाँ थोड़े से बड़े लेवल पे होते हैं. सो इन दैट केस R&D इन्वेस्टमेंट में हम लोग काम कर सकते हैं. कुछ कुछ कंपनीज है, डॉक्टर रेड्डीज और कैडेला, ये लोग ज्यादा इन्वेस्ट करते हैं. एक होता है, ऐसा नहीं, ये पूरा प्रिस्क्रिप्शन है, कॉस्ट लॉ ऑफ डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन, राइट. सो लॉ ऑफ डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन का यहाँ मतलब होता है कि बेस ड्रग भी फेल कर जाता है अगर राइट मार्केट चूज नहीं करते हो. सो इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू डू अ थॉरो एनालिसिस. IMS डेटा होता है, मार्केटिंग स्ट्रेटजी फॉर एनी ऑफ द ड्रग व्हाइल पुटिंग इनटू द मार्केट. वो सेम चीज एकेडमिया भी इंडस्ट्री का रिसर्च कर सकते हैं कि कौन सा इंडस्ट्री से उनको रियल बेनिफिट होने वाला है, एंड देन दे कैन कोलैबोरेट विद द इंडस्ट्री, राइट. Again, the cost leadership versus differentiation. Choose the right path, which is very very important. अगर मैं ये ज्ञान स्टूडेंट्स के लिए दे रही हूँ, स्टूडेंट्स जब भी बी फार्म या एम फार्म करते हैं तो उनको ऑलवेज मन में रहता है कि अच्छा ये सही है, एक 6 महीने के बाद वो पूरा चेंज हो जाता है कि अच्छा वॉश हो गया, दूसरी नई चीजें आ गई. सो मेक योर गोल वेरी क्लियर, मेक योर विजन वेरी क्लियर कि यहाँ से यहाँ जाना है तो मुझे क्या करना है. अपने ड्रीम को लिखो, लिख के रूम में लगा दो कि मुझे ये करना है, मुझे एंटरप्रेन्योर बनना है तो ऐसा करना है. सो दैट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. कैश फ्लो रूल. कैश फ्लो क्या होता है कि जो भी आप इंडस्ट्री स्टार्ट करते हो या एंटरप्रेन्योर बनने जा रहे हो, लॉट ऑफ कैश लगता है. सो यू हैव टू हैव लिक्विडिटी ऑफ द कैश. कैश बर्न आउट नहीं होना चाहिए, आपका इबिट्टा नेगेटिव नहीं होना चाहिए. योर इबिट्टा मतलब जो बॉटम लाइन है, एक टॉप लाइन होता है रेवेन्यू, बॉटम लाइन इज इबिट्टा. सो योर बॉटम लाइन शुड नॉट बी नेगेटिव. बॉटम लाइन नेगेटिव हुआ तो प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगी. इन एडिशन टू दैट कैश बर्निंग भी नहीं होना चाहिए. उसके बाद जो रेगुलेटर्स हैं या फिर जो भी मार्केटिंग स्ट्रैटेजी है, कि जो भी अभी क्या होता है कि यूएसएफडीए के रेगुलेटर्स आते हैं और अचानक से ऑडिट करना शुरू कर देते हैं, तो आपको उनका जब नर्व बोलते हैं ना कि कोई भी वैद्य के पास जाते हैं तो उनका नस देखता है और बताता है कि क्या बीमारी है, तो वो नर्व देखना बहुत जरूरी है कि रेगुलेटर्स को सारे 483 को स्टडी करो एंड देखो कि कहाँ पे कौन से पॉइंट पे रेगुलेटर्स आपको पिंच कर रहे हैं, उसका थॉरो एनालिसिस करो एंड मेक योर सेल्फ और योर इंडस्ट्री टू बी कंप्लायंट लाइक दिस. तो वो प्रॉब्लम्स आपको नहीं आएगी कोई भी स्टार्टअप में. एक 1% रूल होता है. 1% रूल इज कंटिन्यूअस इंप्रूवमेंट प्लान. शार्पन द सॉ, किसने भी पढ़ा होगा 7 हैबिट्स ऑफ हाईली इफेक्टिव पीपल, उसमें एक बोलता है कि शार्पन द सॉ, ऑलवेज आपको इंप्रूव होना है, अगर मैं सोचूं कि मुझे सब कुछ आता है 15 साल के एक्सपीरियंस में, मुझे लगता है कि मुझे सब कुछ आता है तो मैं आगे नहीं बढ़ सकती हूँ। मैं मेरे ऑपरेटर से भी जब शॉप फ्लोर पे जाती हूँ तो मशीन ऑपरेटर से भी मैं सीखती हूँ कि मुझे क्या सीखना है। सो इट इज ऑलवेज इंपॉर्टेंट टू हैव दिस कंटिन्यूअस इंप्रूवमेंट एवरी ईयर, राइट, एंड विच इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। काइजन का नाम सबने सुना होगा, काइजन का या फिर ऑपरेशनल एक्सलेंस का, ये सारी चीजें उसमें आपको काफी मिलेगी। एक सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्टर मेरे लाइफ में मानती हूँ पीपल एंड प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी में, पीपल फर्स्ट। क्या होता है कि सब लोग जो भी प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी के पीछे भागता है वो नहीं कर पाता है। सो पीपल फर्स्ट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, विच आई फाउंड दिस कॉलेज इज वेरी गुड इन माई ओपिनियन ऑल्सो। My march is going on. I was having a lot many things to do. I was having my travel tomorrow when I got a message from this college for Bhatnagar sir, Nimita madam matters a lot for me. If they approached me, मतलब चाहे वो मैं हॉस्पिटल में भी एडमिट रहूं तो मैं बोलूंगी कि मुझे डिस्चार्ज कर दो, जाके यहाँ पे मुझे 10 मिनट के लिए भी स्टूडेंट से भाषण देना है, दैट इज इंपॉर्टेंट। मेरे सुबह के मेरे कैलेंडर्स बहुत ही खराब रहते हैं, ऐसे बिजी रहता है 8 to 8:30, उतना सीईओ के भी शायद नहीं होते होंगे, मेरे सीईओ भी बोलते हैं कि व्हाट इज दिस। सो बहुत खराब कैलेंडर रहते हैं, 8 to 8:30, 9 to 9:30 वाली कंप्लीट, 10:30 11 ब्लॉक ही रहता है। मैं टाइम दे सकती हूँ क्योंकि मैं सिंगल हूँ, मेरे पास काम ही करना है और ना होता है, राइट। सो पीपल का इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू हैव अ राइट पीपल विद द राइट एटीट्यूड। ओके, एंड वो कैसे आता है कॉलेज के, मतलब जो भी हम स्टूडेंट को हायर करते हैं, मैडम की भी एक स्टूडेंट रिसेंटली मेरे टीम में आई है, एटीट्यूड पहले देखते हैं, ये नहीं देखते स्टूडेंट को कितना आता है, ये देखते हैं कि स्टूडेंट का एटीट्यूड कितना है। अगर आपका एटीट्यूड अच्छा है ना तो आप 100% सीख जाओगे, आप यहाँ से यहाँ सकते हो। अगर एटीट्यूड खराब है ना, कितना भी बड़े बड़े गोल्ड मेडल लेके आ जाओ, सिल्वर मेडल लेके आ जाओ, नहीं आगे बढ़ सकते हो। सो वी हैव टू इन्वेस्ट मोर ऑन द पीपल, टेक्निकल आई थिंक ट्रेनिंग, ए लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स विच इज देयर इन द कंपनी। हमने इससे क्या सीखा, लाइक वी हैव टू आइडेंटिफाई द रियल प्रॉब्लम of healthcare and as academia I'm telling you, and we have to solve it. We have to not go with only with the profitability, we have to go with the people. We have to have our right strategy, and with that right strategy we can go up. दिस इज अ वेरी सिंपल। यहाँ पे स्टूडेंट्स को कोई थॉट्स आ रहा होगा, यहाँ और इस पिक्चर में क्या डिफरेंस है? लास्ट स्लाइड है ये, इस स्लाइड में और इस स्लाइड में क्या डिफरेंस है? आई थिंक ज्यादा टाइम हो रहा है सर, बस 1 मिनट। क्या डिफरेंस है? फास्ट। यहाँ पे बड़े बड़े लोग हैं, एंटरप्रेन्योर, बड़े अच्छे अच्छे लोग दिख रहे हैं, और यहाँ पे आम जनता दिख रही है। तो स्टूडेंट से यही रिक्वेस्ट है कि इस वाले फोटो में आना है या इस वाले फोटो में आना है, राइट? इस वाले फोटो में आने की कोशिश करें। इसके लिए एक छोटा सा स्लोगन है, मंजिल उन्हीं को मिलती है, मंजिल उन्हीं को मिलती है जिसके सपनों में जान होती है। पंख से कुछ नहीं होता, पंख से कुछ नहीं होता, हौसलों में उड़ान होती है। थैंक यू सो मच। आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू गिव मच ऑफ द टाइम बिकॉज ऑल वेरी सीनियर पीपल आर हियर। सो थैंक यू सो मच। मोर देन हैप्पी टू वेलकम एनी क्वेश्चन। यस, आई थिंक मैंने थोड़ा फास्ट बोला क्योंकि वो टाइम का अभाव था, सर को भी जाना, मुझे भी जंप करना जल्दी कॉलेज। लीजिए आप यहाँ जाइए। राइट। हम्म 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 राइट, बिल्कुल कर सकते हैं। और एक ईएसजी करके है, सस्टेनेबिलिटी, इन्वायरमेंट, सोशल गवर्नेंस, ये प्रोग्राम सारे, आई थिंक सर यू आर अवेयर, इन माय इंडस्ट्री इट इज गोइंग सो वेल कि हमारे यहाँ कंपनी इज पुटिंग 80 करोड़ रुपीज इन ईएसजी, राइट। एंड एक वो होता है इको विडियास, अभी उसकी बात नहीं करते ज्यादा डेप्थ में, वो आप कर सकते हैं, दैट इज अ वेरी गुड थिंग। चाहे एपीएल में, चाहे ड्रग प्रोडक्ट में इट सेल्फ, which is very very good startup I can say, where you will get a lot of money, where you can provide a consultancy, एंड आई थिंक हियर ऑल्सो द वन थिंग आई फॉरगॉट टू टेल भटनागर सर, एआई का आपने बहुत कुछ आपके स्टूडेंट्स ने तैयार किया है, तो इंडस्ट्री के साथ कोलैबोरेट करके, क्योंकि हमारे यहाँ बहुत सारे मार्केट रिसर्च होते हैं, चैट जीपीटी इज अ वेरी सिंपल थिंग बट अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स इन द एआई इफ यू गो डीप डाइव, राइट, मैंने कुछ कोर्सेज किए, सो डीप डाइव में है, तो अगर उससे रिलेटेड अगर आप कुछ भी कंसल्टेंसी वगैरह प्रोवाइड कर सकते हैं, दैट इज वेरी वेरी गुड, यू कैन प्लीज टॉक टू मी फॉर दैट रिगार्ड। यस, नहीं नहीं, अभी होगा तो आपकी कंपनी शट डाउन हो जाएगी। मेरे कंपनी में एक केवल उंगली किसी की कंप्रेशन मशीन में कटी थी, तो मेरा सीईओ, मेरे चेयरमैन शॉप फ्लोर पे और हम जो भी लीडरशिप थे, हमारी गलती नहीं थी, हम सबकी वाट लग गई। वाट लग गई मतलब हम आज तक वाट लग गई मतलब माय चेयरमैन इज इनसाइड द शॉप फ्लोर और वी आर इन ऑल। ये हुआ कैसे? वो क्यों उंगली थी, उस पर्सन की गलती थी कि वो मशीन में ऐसे उसने किया था, कुछ भी नहीं हुआ था, माइनर इंजरी थी। सो आज के केस में जो सेफ्टी है विच इज द नंबर वन प्रायोरिटी फॉर एनी ऑफ द कंपनी। हमारा दिन स्टार्ट होता है सेफ्टी के ब्रीफिंग से, अगर हम नहीं करें तो मेरा डिपार्टमेंट या मेरा क्या ऑल डिपार्टमेंट्स बंद हो जाए। सो इफ यू गो समथिंग फॉर द सेफ्टी ईएसजी ना, वो बहुत ज्यादा इंपैक्टफुल होगा एज एंटरप्रेन्योर। एनी अदर क्वेश्चन? यस, यस,
Manage your particular spot into the market, respecting the cut in the market. So how do people deal?
but I will ask to him also my thought I am putting here। जब भी ऐसा कॉस्ट प्रेशर की स्ट्रैटेजी आती है ना, तो सबसे दो इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्टर्स होते हैं। जब भी हम पूरा पीएनएल बनाते हैं, प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस की जो शीट बनाते हैं, उसमें ओपेक्स एक फैक्टर होता है, ऑपरेटिंग एक्सपेंडिचर। सो वो हमको कम करना पड़ता है, तो हमको क्या करना पड़ेगा? ईबीटा को नेगेटिव नहीं रखना है, राइट, बॉटम लाइन को, तो हम ओपेक्स को कंट्रोल करते हैं। तो सबसे पहले हम एक स्ट्रैटेजी डिसाइड करते हैं कि हाउ कैन वी कंट्रोल द ओपेक्स एज द फर्स्ट थिंग। द सेकेंड इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग दैट जब हमको मार्जिन कम करना है, सीसीपीसी विच इज कन्वर्जन एंड पैकेजिंग चार्जेस, तो उसमें एक फैक्टर होता है मैट कॉस्ट। कॉस्ट ऑफ गुड सोल्ड इज नथिंग बट सीसीपीसी, आरएम कॉस्ट, पीएम कॉस्ट, इन्वेंट्री कैरिंग चार्ज ओवर इट्स कॉस्ट, राइट। सो हम कहाँ पे एक्ट करते हैं कि जो हमारा मैट कॉस्ट होता है, वी आर गोइंग टू टॉक टू सप्लायर टू गेट द मैट कॉस्ट रिड्यूस्ड सो दैट वी कैन डू दैट। दूसरा, हम अल्टरनेट एवीडी स्ट्रैटेजी बोलते हैं, अल्टरनेट वेंडर डेवलपमेंट स्ट्रैटेजी। अगर मुझे फॉर एग्जांपल ये कॉलेज $10 में एक मैग्नीशियम स्टेट दे रहा है और सर हमको $5 में दे रहे हैं, तो आई विल गो विद द सर इफ माय स्पेसिफिकेशन सेम, देयर इज इक्विवेलेंसी, देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स दैट बिफोर एवीडी दैट वी हैव टू डू। सो वो करने के बाद हम करते हैं। सो एवीडी पे जा सकते हैं, हमको मैट कॉस्ट कम कर सकते हैं, हमको ओपेक्स कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं, उसके बाद से हम मार्जिन वहाँ कट डाउन करेंगे सो दैट मैं मार्केट को भी पेनिट्रेट करूँ, एट द सेम टाइम मेरा जो साइट का पीएनएल है वो घटे नहीं, बराबर है सर।
थैंक यू, आपने बहुत कुछ बोल दिया। तो इसमें मेरा भी यही थॉट है जो मैं शेयर करता हूँ। बट जैसे मैडम के एक स्लाइड में था कि 20% ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट विल गेट यू 80% ऑफ रेवेन्यूज, तो आपका लाइनअप ऑफ प्रोडक्ट्स इतना स्ट्रांग रहना चाहिए ताकि जो है हर प्रोडक्ट का एक फेज आके ऑब्सोल्यूट हो जाएगा। जब आपका प्रोडक्ट देखे देखिए बहुत सारे लोग उसमें उतरेंगे, पर आपको एक फर्स्ट मूवर एडवांटेज बहुत सारे प्रोडक्ट्स में मिलता रहेगा। ऑन्कोलॉजी जैसा निश सेगमेंट है, उसमें जो बहुत ज़्यादा क्राउड नहीं है, स्पेस नहीं है, तो जब भी आप ऐसे में जाएंगे तो कितना भी कंपटीशन रहेगा उसमें यू विल स्टिल हैव एन एज ओवर अदर्स, एंड फिर ग्लोबली आपका मार्केट भी बनता जाएगा इफ यू हैव अ गुड प्लांट। तो मैडम के उसके साथ में दिस इज द स्ट्रेटजी आई वुड रिकमेंड।
थैंक यू। एनी अदर क्वेश्चन एनीवन? So thank you so much everyone for your time. Again, thankful to Bhatnagar sir, Nimita madam, sir, and everybody, all the professor, all the students especially for inviting me here. And it's always great privilege to be the part of this team. Thank you so much, and we'll see the further collaboration that how we can do with IST and Piramal. Thank you. I think not. I'm sorry, I was a little fast.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for the enthusiastic and interactive session. So just a minute. With that, we have come to an end to our sessions. But before we conclude, I would like to take a moment to call Dr. Nimita Manucha ma'am and Group Advisor sir to present certificate to our guests as a token of appreciation. Uh, Let us all please give a huge round of applause for a very successful, interactive, and enthusiastic session. Thank you very much, guests. To conclude, I would like to call Dr. Gurmeet Chabra sir to present the vote of thanks. Thank you. आप try कर लीजिए.
Very good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of Organizing Committee of Pharma Anveshan 2025, I feel honored to extend a heartfelt vote of thanks to all the distinguished persons who have contributed to make this event a successful one. I would like to express our deepest gratitude to Honorable Chief Guest, Sanjay Sir, expert speaker, guest of honor, Neeraj Upmanyu Sir, Paresh Chawla Sir, Shilpi Singh Ma'am. Your invaluable insights into the world of entrepreneurship, startup in pharma and pharmacy practice have truly inspired and empowered us all. Now, a special thank to Honorable DG Sir for gracing us with your presence and for continuous support in driving excellence in the field. Heartfelt thank to Principal Madam for being a constant pillar of support and encouragement. And thanks to all the attendees, volunteers, faculty members and contributors. Thank you for active participation. Before ending of our today's session, a small शायरी for you. मुश्किलों से भाग जाना आसान होता है. हर पल जिंदगी का और पार्टिसिपेंट हर पल जिंदगी का इम्तिहान होता है. डरने वालों को मिलता नहीं कुछ जिंदगी में. लड़ने वालों के कदमों में जहान होता है. लड़ने वालों के कदमों में जहान होता है. तो जब तक आप लड़ेंगे नहीं, आगे बढ़ने के लिए एफर्ट नहीं डालेंगे, जब तक आपको जहान नहीं मिलेगा. अभी तो असली उड़ान बाकी है, परिंदे का इम्तिहान बाकी है. अभी तो लांगा है समुंदर, अभी तो पूरा आसमान बाकी है. अभी आपको बहुत आगे जाना है. बी फार्म स्टूडेंट, पार्टिसिपेंट्स, आपने एक स्टेप आगे आए हैं. आपको फ्यूचर में आगे जाने के लिए आसमान के ऊपर जाना पड़ेगा और पूरा आसमान अभी आपके लिए बाकी है. एक और, असफलताएं इंसान को तोड़ देती हैं, जीवन की राहों को नया मोड़ देती हैं. जो करते हैं जी जान से पूरा प्रयास, जो करते हैं जी जान से पूरा प्रयास, असफलताएं उनका पीछा छोड़ देती हैं. असफलताएं उनका पीछा छोड़ देती हैं. तो आपको अपना प्रयास रखना है. स्टार्टअप एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप जो आपने लेक्चर सुने हैं उसको प्रैक्टिकली एग्जीक्यूट करना है. एंड विद दिस वर्ड, थैंक यू ऑल एंड आई विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर योर फ्यूचर एंडेवर्स.